Hello, everybody, and welcome to session 3 of Theros Strands of Fate. I am your dungeon master, of course, Josiah, and I am joined today by our champions of Theros, of course, except Messi. Messi's saying no. He's not mentally here. He's checked out.
Thanks.
I will say I like that Messi got a haircut and trimmed. Seemed like you cleaned up. I had to shave for a thing last week.
Oh no, it all fell out.
I don't believe that for 1 second.
Stress about this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they all snapped in half. It's crazy.
That's nuts, dude. That's fucked up.
It's rare, but it happens. Look it up.
That's the best thing anyone has ever said about a haircut before that I've heard. Oh, they just snapped in half.
Yeah, it was insane.
With the hair snapping too. All right. Last we left off, exactly 7 days ago, our party. Yes, Messi.
We were on a boat.
No, you weren't.
We were off a boat.
You were.
We were
Damn it!
You were, and then you weren't. Yeah, you messed that up big
I
time.
can't believe I messed that up.
You were on a boat, and then you weren't. You guys got off the boat and investigated an isolated temple on the Isle of Ponos dedicated to the goddess Pharika, who is, of course, the patron deity of Gorgons, aka snake people, poison, and healing. You guys, of course, found the Temple of Pharika, which had been ransacked, all of its priestesses slain, and basically everything of value taken. You also discovered a bunch of letters in the tale of Brindle and Eula, a pair of lovers who met their untimely end, largely due to the actions of an Acroan monster hunter known as Herinod. Their camp, or what was left of it, was looted. It seems like they left in a hurry. Asatora took a bunch of money and then returned that to the temple from where it was stolen. Also, there's a falcon with you guys now. His name is Reno. He's out for blood.
Believe he's with Karis, right?
Karis was the one who like fully convinced him to come out, but he isn't a familiar. He's just an animal. He is an animal who kind of just acts on his own. So he doesn't really belong to anyone, but he's sticking between Karis and Asatora mostly, considering that you can actually speak to him with your bestial tongue, as per the spell.
The great benefit of being half bull.
Indeed. But yeah, so after what might be considered a somewhat unsettling encounter with the goddess Pharika herself, you guys find yourselves on the shore of this island, basically returning from the temple, and you see all of the crew of the Sun Spear, as well as its captain and Natasha and Aislinn, who stayed behind, basically assisting with the repairs. And like as you get there, you would see Aislinn using her ability to kind of control water to like pull the Minotaur ship that was taken here for salvage like up onto the shore, so that the sailors can more easily access some of the materials from that. And Natasha and a bunch of the sailors are just literally repairing the ship. Yeah, so you guys arrive back at the ship, and it's probably close to evening now. The captain will kind of approach you guys, Captain Alexei, and just say, "So, how was your escapade on the Isle of Ponos? Find anything interesting?"
Temple of Pharika.
Hmm.
Is that how you say your name?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I was just merely going to ask. We did do the burying and last rites for the.
Yes, that is also something that I kind of glossed over by mistake. Yeah, you guys also took the Gorgons and bathed them in the pool and then buried them like just in the forest just outside of the temple itself. Made sure that they were properly laid to rest with a single coin, of course, to pay their way across the river in the afterlife.
Sorry for interrupting the RP there, Russ.
Oh, it's okay.
I liked it. Quality stuff.
Oh yeah, Pharika. Is that her name? Oh,
Oh, jeez.
there's a butcher on the loose though. The monster hunter known as Herinod, and we are. Yeah, absolutely. And we are now tasked by that goddess, Pharika, to hunt him down and bring him to justice.
Do we know where he might be? The Siren Sea is a big place.
That is also part of the task in finding him. Didn't really have any leads.
Here's a DM reminder. Messi has a bunch of charts. And by Messi, I mean Affilier has a bunch of charts that he found on a table.
Yeah.
Which all basically were like, hey, we're here. We're going to go to this place now.
That's right. I did get charts. I put them in a chart tube.
That's right, because Karis gave you one of her scroll cases to make sure that they wouldn't
Scroll
get
case. That's the not chart tube.
Captain, I beg your pardon. I recommend that all the men take a swim in front of the temple.
I mean,
It's a terrible idea.
I'm sure
It's quite refreshing.
Ask the Toro chime and be like, and if you take something, you'll be killed.
Oh, don't even go in. Just swim out front. Pay your respects to Pharika.
Like, well, I'll leave it up to them. I'll ask if some would like to go ashore. If you say that it is revitalizing water, I see no harm in it. I wouldn't worry too much about any of them entering the temple. There are few who would enter a temple of Pharika without good cause to do so.
Hope a bunch of sailors don't see that plate of money that we left. Oh. Good and badly.
This whole thing's a bad idea.
But he will inform you the repairs on the ship, because a couple of the champions stay behind to assist with that, are pretty far ahead of schedule. So like by tonight, they should be done.
Well, we got some downtime. I'll take my my charts that I got in my scroll case to the captain.
Yeah. So during this time, basically, work starts to kind of wrap up for the day, and some of the sailors do indeed go inland.
Terrible.
Some of them definitely don't, but there's like a dozen or so that will be like, yeah, fuck it, I could go for a little R&R, who go inland. But yeah, you meet with the captain in what is effectively his cabin / kind of like the command room of this ship. And yeah, what do you say to him?
I'll unscrew the case and I'll take out the charts and I'll kind of like, I won't roll the maps out, but I'll hand the scrolls to him or hold it out for him. And then I'll say, I'm not sure what to make of these, but I think you and your crew have the tools to decipher this for me.
He kind of like unfurls them, like to look, and like puts it down on the table, and like puts like a rock on one corner and like a spearhead on the other to keep it like flat. And he just kind of looks and says, well, these charts definitely lead to a specific island to the southeast of here.
Is that out of the way from where we're going right now?
It's like kind of, you guys are headed like pretty hard due south, so it's like out of the way light, you know, like it's still south, but it's a slight diversion. But yeah, he kind of looks at this and just says, small island, but I don't know what they would be doing there, but I can certainly take us there if that is what you and the other champions wish.
I found these maps in the camp of the men who killed the priestesses. If you think they could be at this island, I think it's worth a trip.
Well, I guess that's the only thing we really have to go on. It's quite likely, although it's weird that they left that there.
It is weird.
You said you found their...
It is weird.
Yeah, you said you found their camp as well. It's weird that they left anything behind, really.
Looking at the map again, does it look like this is a chart that was sailed or a chart that they were hoping to sail? If there's a difference.
That's very hard to tell.
Okay.
Because it realistically could be either. This
I
this is where
imagine-
they came from to get here, or this is where they were going after they were.
Oh, okay, so I don't even know a direction.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Or
yeah,
maybe
then I guess
both.
Oh, great. Well, that's why he's here. That's why I'm speaking to the captain. So I'll ask him. Does it look like they were headed here, or they were leaving from here? Can you tell?
Says, well, that's the thing about the Dakra Isles within the Siren Seas. They're much less permanent in their location than the proper continent of Theros. They drift from time to time, which is why it's almost impossible to fully map them out. And charts like these are often done in haste to map out where they currently are and are likely to be for the coming months. But a season's chart from the same time a year ago would likely not match up to what we have today. It could be slightly off, it could be completely off. That often is at the whims of the gods and the monsters that reside within the Siren Sea itself. But this looks recent. Like looking at the chart, this is based on the star signs and whatnot that are used for navigational purposes here. It seems that this chart was definitely done within this season. So
Yeah. It is strange that they'd leave behind all their camp supplies and their maps if they were sailing this direction.
yes, I
I
mean,
think it's possible they're still on this island.
if they're still on this island, then their ship is most certainly gone. You didn't encounter anything else while you were out there. It's possible they were leaving in a hurry.
Well, it's possible. There was
Sorry?
a giant snake.
Oh, maybe I shouldn't have sent those sailors out to the waterfall. Huh?
Yeah, probably a bad idea. That plus the waterfall turns to acid after you bathe in it. But
I'm sorry. What?
I'm not gonna get in the way between you and your religious freedom.
I was gonna say Astatoro would have went with the men if they went.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, and if you want to go with those guys, you totally can. And when you go, you do see that giant fucking snake lurking around where the area where that camp was again. But like seeing you with these guys, it doesn't attack or anything. It watches, but it keeps a distance.
He would go just to make sure none of them enter the temple.
Yeah, totally. And when you get to the temple, none of them even try to enter the temple. These guys are
I'm too scared.
either pious enough to not do it or are too frightened to do it. Like whether they believe in that god or not, the ones who might not are still just like, it's not fucking worth the risk. Like there's nothing. Most sailors are quite superstitious.
It's
They
the
are
opposite of Pascal's gambit, or not Pascal. I don't remember. Never mind.
Someone's gambit.
Somebody's gambit
That's so
about
funny.
living a Christian life just in case there's a God, whether you believe or not.
Oh, I know.
Whose
I know.
gambit is that? I can't remember.
Zerodoxy's gambit.
Yeah, it's my gambit is X-Men. Sorry. Okay, let's keep going.
Your gambit is hearts and farts.
If Astatoro saw the snake, he would actually talk to it more.
Yeah, sure. You definitely would see it like lurking kind of around the same area that it was.
So doing the same ritual, I'll pop it in chat again.
Please do, yeah.
Real quick,
yeah.
did V go with the Minotaur, or did he stay with the ship people?
Probably stay with the ship. Check out what's up with those scrolls.
Good. Okay, I'm
Ah,
glad you're
fudge.
participating in my conversation now.
Yeah.
Totally.
Retcon.
All right. So, yeah, you see the snake and you take your 10 minutes to just kind of like focus and let the forces of nature in, as it were, and yeah, you are able to communicate with the snake.
So how
And
long is one action? Because the duration is 10 minutes, but the time to cast is one action.
Well, casting it is one action, but because of the way you get this from your barbarian,
It's a
ability, you
ritual.
cast
Yeah.
it as a ritual, which takes 10 minutes.
So
it
any
takes 10
ritual
minutes.
casting is 10 minutes?
Yeah, so
Yep.
it takes 10 minutes to cast it, and then you have it active for 10 more minutes after that.
Okay. So he would simply say, "What can you tell me about those men?" But I imagine to everybody it just sounds like.
Yeah, totally.
You got a lot of snake talking practice through all your campaigns.
I do. In the other campaigns.
Yeah, the snake kind of like comes down like out of a tree. Most of its body is kind of up in this canopy and just like disappears into all these trees. And its head kind of comes down like very close to you, and you see the head of this thing is the size of like a fucking truck. And it just gets close to you and hisses out, which is intelligible to you. It says, many soldiers, spears, and shields, they came and would not leave when they were not welcome.
What drove them off in a hurry? I imagine you.
You kind of hear like a bit of a noise coming from the canopy above, and like somewhere like behind you, if you turn to look, you actually see the tip of her tail like hitting one of the trees, and like a body just falls out of it, and it's like a mostly decomposed Acroan soldier.
Oh, of course.
And she just says, "That is correct."
Do you know whereabouts they went?
She says, "Back to their wooden ship out to the sea."
Have you seen anybody else here aside from the group I traveled with and these sailors from our ship?
She says, "Only one other, much like yourself, with big, great horns."
So you haven't been in the temple yourself or seen inside?
She says, "No, I simply protect the force around the temple."
He is turned to stone.
A fate which befalls many in this forest, unfortunately.
Thank you for that information.
And that she just kind of like slithers back, still present but out of sight.
Yeah, just hidden. And he'll also say, "And best regards in continuing to protect this place," as he walks away.
Totally. Okay. So Asator heads out, and the rest of the sailors, those who went with you, do indeed bathe in the waters. And yeah, a lot of the sailors who come back are like, they got those temp HP. They're feeling revitalized. They're ready to row. Unfortunately, we didn't lose any. Because Asatora was there to
Unfortunately.
let the snake know what was going on.
I mean, he wasn't there for that reason. He was simply there to make sure none of them went in and stole stuff.
Right, but that was like a byproduct of that. But yeah. So, on that note.
So,
yeah.
Camera back to the ship for a second. Vigo is nearby, watching us poke maps with fingers.
He sure is.
And Falier is going to turn to him and say, "Vigo, your god of destiny seems to be giving you pretty good intuition about these kind of things. What does she tell you about this map? Does she tell you where they're headed, where they came from?"
Is there any way I could
You can roll an insight check.
Okay.
While looking at the map. It's very hard to say. You look at the map and like again, as not a sailor, the symbols and stuff don't really mean much to you. You're like, yeah, this is a fucking map. Like, I don't know. But you definitely would feel like a sense of as if you were drawn, like your eyes drawn to the island, which has been marked as part of a course. Whether that's because it has been marked as part of a course or because there's something supernatural going on, it's difficult to tell.
Right. I can't exactly say where or they're coming or going. The things that I've been thinking over, though, is when we found the camp, I'm sure they desecrated it, stole all the money. We also found a poisoner's kit and those charts. Do you think maybe Heron was just monster hunting, or was he coming to explore the properties of that waterfall? Maybe use it as a weapon? Because as you see, when we stepped into the temple, the waterfall turned to acid. Maybe he had the knowledge to desecrate it to turn it to acid purposefully, and then use it. Either way, I don't know what his motives are. I just know that he is a butcher and he should be brought to justice.
Something you also might recall, sorry to interrupt really quick, just from the information that you guys got, which is some of your characters again would know, but you guys might not remember, is the letters did specifically mention that he was there to get something from the temple, and they would not relinquish whatever it was he was after to him. And Brindle, the Minotaur who was turned to stone, was concerned that he would resort to violence to get what he wanted if it was not given willingly.
Okay.
Of course, he worships the god of chaos and destruction. Of course, he would be afraid somebody would do what he would do.
But yeah, that. So you know that he was there for a reason and to get a thing, but what that thing he was after was is unclear.
Okay. Well, we saw how they left their camp in disarray this time. There could be more clues if we just follow the map.
Perhaps you're right. I don't really know where else we would go at this point.
No other leads, no other clues.
What do you think, Captain?
Says, as you say, if they're not there, hopefully we find something that might lead us to them.
How long will it take us to sail there?
Should only take 2 days with fair seas, maybe only 1.5.
Very well.
So be it.
How close was the boat to getting done?
It's finished, or it's going to be finished tonight.
Okay.
Like this conversation's happening like kind of during the afternoon, but it will be finished that night.
Okay.
Although like departing at night is not an awesome idea, so the captain's gonna recommend waiting until the morning, basically leaving at first light.
So long as it's not a red dawn.
Pretty much, yeah. No one wants that.
That was really ominous.
Well, usually a red dawn means storms are coming.
Oh.
Yeah, if you've ever been a sailor,
I've never been a
you
sailor.
would know that. But do some more RP. I gotta grab my food out of the oven.
But yeah, as Karis mentioned, I mean, there's all kinds of different omens. Sailors are very superstitious. There's tons of different omens that they look for and vastly change the way they behave, especially in a world where a red dawn might not just mean storms. It might mean like
A pissed off
the god of blood is like upset with them for some reason, or upset with someone for some reason.
Or the god of red wine is really happy today.
Yeah, like
They
it could
killed
mean
him.
Yeah, he's
What?
dead. The god of red wine, the god of
No.
wine and drink is deceased.
Doxy, who do you worship now? Yeah.
Oh my god, give me a second.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
Don't remember in 10 seconds you lose a piety point.
No.
Look at your sheet.
Well, she's the one. She's the one that is of civilization and architecture.
Oh, your god's name.
Civil engineering.
God, I can't remember her
Worship at civil
name.
engineering? That's wild. That's such a.
It
That's so
imagine-
badass.
It starts with an E.
Yeah.
Afara.
There you go. We got
I
it.
like how we got Doxy sweating right now.
All right. You retain your piety point. With an asterisk from afar. All right, so you have this conversation. Is there anything anyone else wants to do before we kind of jump to morning and start heading out?
Yes.
I mean,
What's up?
I was gonna say go.
I want to do a double front flip. Can I roll for that?
Roll an acrobatics check.
Wait. It's the next morning, so you can roll your d20.
He didn't use
And
the
now
20
I'll use
last
my
time.
d20 this time.
Wait, yeah, are you gonna use your the 20 that you rolled?
Yeah, for
Yeah, that's
yesterday
what
or
he was
whatever.
doing.
Yeah,
Cool,
for the
yeah.
next day.
You do a full front flip in full plate armor.
Oh man.
Very impressive.
You cheater! You should have ate that 0.
It was fate.
We don't want him to break his neck.
I wanted to die.
You just do a full
That
fucking
is such a
front
flip too, because 0 because of a nat 1 to a nat 20 becomes.
You're like about to land on your head, just like whoop.
Yeah,
Just
exactly.
Completely rotates you, like freezes
Yeah.
time, and someone
Gust
just,
of
like,
wind
grabs
just
the-
catches me. Whew.
Someone grabs the grab tool in Photoshop and just keeps turning you.
You actually just barely like bounce off your head, and it ends up looking like you had the momentum to get all the way over. You just made it look close.
God bless.
Karis would have gone swimming with the sailors just to go swimming and enjoy the island. And then she would have come back with them, and she would just be like strumming on her harp and like keeping everybody's spirits up.
Yeah, having any type of musician on a ship is always a great way to keep everyone like focused and on task and having a good time.
Dogs, are you gonna make songs about us?
I don't know.
I was also gonna say Asatoro is still learning archery from.
Yep, 100%. So with that, we wipe to the next morning. Y'all wake up. You're on a ship. Most of the sailors are awake either before, or if you're getting up before dawn, just like around the same time as you, getting the ship ready to go.
I'll store that for today.
Shut the fuck up, seriously?
Give it to me.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
that is not okay. Anyways,
Wait, you rolled a 0, then a 20 immediately after?
No.
well, the 20 was his portent for yesterday was a 20, and his
Yeah, I
portent for
know.
today was also a fucking casual 20. So
That's it. 1 to 20.
you
Based rush.
Asatoro would immediately go to check out the skiff and see if there's any supplies or anything on there that would be of useful. For the bird, imagining it is the other Minotaur's stuff.
Yeah, on the skiff itself, you would find like a pouch which probably has like 15 days ish worth of rations. That's mostly just like cured meats and that kind of thing. There would also be like a pouch of bird seed in there too, for sure. You would also find a scroll case that has about 40 pieces of parchment in it, as well as some charcoal, like writing implements and that kind of thing.
Call it a writing kit.
Yeah, it's basically akin to like a diplomat's pack. Aside from that, you don't find anything particularly useful, other than, of course, the skiff itself, which is just here.
Can I take the cloth from the sail?
Mm-hmm. If you want to take some time, you can pull down the sail and
Would
take
it
it off.
fit on the boat as like a lifeboat? Or is it too big for that?
It wouldn't fit on the boat for sure.
But you'd be able to tow it behind?
If you wanted to, you could probably tow it behind.
Eh.
Is it a makeshift skiff or is it an actual like?
It's an actual skiff. Like, this was purchased probably in Melitus or like one of the other coastal towns. It's not like a crazy expensive boat, but this is something that would probably cost like 20 gold pieces.
I mean, generally large ships like a Tyrene or a galleon have small vessels on the side for coming onto the coast.
Yeah, like you guys would definitely have like lifeboats, like little like
Yeah.
2 to 4 person boats.
Like
This is a boat
rowboat.
that could fit probably like packed together like 10 people. But comfortably like 3 or 4. And
It's
can
not
be
worth
crewed by
taking it
one.
with us. It'll just drag. It'll be more drag.
It definitely will slow you guys down a little bit if you want to take it.
No.
That's why I'm taking the sail and all the useful
Yeah.
items on it.
Cool. So you get
Real
those
quick.
items and you can take on the sail as well. What's up?
Doxy, he eats pizza like that, like 3 times a week, and I have
No.
to watch every time.
No. At most once a week. There's
Why
an
is it always when
exception-
I'm around?
There's an exception for today because I streamed all day and I didn't have a chance to order my groceries.
Why are you eating it like it's a big cookie?
Because why waste losing some of the fantastic ingredients of a pizza by cutting it when you're
Because you're
going
just
to eat
eating
it
into the
yourself
crust.
anyway?
You're just eating it. The first bite's just full crust. It's like that's the.
No, that's not true.
42
I
dots
have
months.
cheese all along the top of the crust because I get pizzas that are good and quality,
All right,
and not just made of bread.
Your Honor, this case is stupid, and I no longer wish to represent myself.
Bang, bang. Case dismissed. All right. So yeah, you guys are getting ready to head out. So
Can I do a cool double front flip?
you can try. Well, athletics
I'd like to grant him
it's
bardic
acrobatics.
inspiration.
or acrobatics. Sorry.
That's what I'm talking about.
So yeah, you do go to. You're like, oh man, I can do that, and you just fall forward.
But I gave you bardic inspiration. Roll your d4.
I don't want to.
Yeah, see if you can get more than
Or
a
d6,
0.
I mean.
I think I want a 0.
Just take the 0. Hang on to that
Just gonna-
inspiration for later.
Well, you only have it for like 10 minutes or some shit.
Well, I'll do something. I'll swab the deck a little bit better than normal.
Yeah, you swab the deck really good.
He swabs the
Thank
deck
you.
with his tongue because he falls flat on his face.
Like you go to do that, and like as you go to stand up, the captain's just standing there, and he's like,
You know we
I
got
s-
mops for that, right?
I slipped. But you
well, but
really
I
have
guess the
signs
deck
for this
wasn't
kind.
swabbed very well, was it? And hands you a mop.
I thought cats always landed on their feet.
That's racist.
Yeah, can I throw her overboard?
Is
Athletics
it
check?
racist?
Astatora will simply chime in and say, most cats aren't wearing armor.
Okay,
Also-
can we just let me mop in peace? Do I need to be harassed every single time I have to do something?
And with that, we move on to you guys sailing. At one point, you're moving very quickly. And the captain will even make a note of just being like, oof. Seems Thassa is finding favor with us today. We are doubly ahead of course. We should get there by this evening. But I will let you know when we spot something.
Wait, so we're taking one full day?
Yeah, you
Number
guys are
2.
leaving in the morning. You're gonna get there basically tonight is what he expects.
So like more than double speed, possibly.
Pretty much. Like he basically said it would be like a day and a half if things are smooth. Like from what he explains, not only is the wind like blowing in your favor, and quite strongly at that, the sea itself is like pulling you that way almost. Yeah, if you cast your divine sense, you absolutely sense the influence of the divine just kind of like all around you. Specifically, you sense the influence of Thassa, who is the
Okay.
goddess of the sea, basically aiding in allowing you passage.
I wonder why she's being so nice to us today.
I imagine Keranos has an impact because the winds kind of fit between the two of them, I think.
Yes, generally, when it comes to the sea, Thassa is everything from the waves below, and Keranos is everything
There.
from above the waves.
Yeah.
So there's definitely a bit of influence from Keranos as well, basically just like granting favorable winds. And between the two of them, it's bringing you to your destination at a rapid pace.
Asatoro actually seek out Keranos.
Yeah.
Or Vigo, not Keranos.
Okay, it's like roll religion.
wait
Yeah, okay, go find Vigo. You find him on the deck of the ship.
Vigo,
Yes.
you are to fight a man who is known for slaying monsters. Perhaps you need to be fully prepared for what he might throw at you.
No. And how would you suggest I prepare for that?
He immediately just pounds his chest and bears his weapon forward.
Oh, is this a spar
Train
or
with me.
duel? All right. So be it then.
He always does this.
All right. Hold on.
It has to do with his religion. He wants to make it's all about preparedness. So
Totally.
he's essentially offering you the opportunity. He's not necessarily forcing it upon you. He's saying you can train with me, and he would show his weapon, and then he would stand straight back up like normal, not being threatening, just like.
So I'm
Like a
gonna
training
walk
montage,
up
shit.
to Asatoro, and I'm gonna be like, "May I?" And I'm gonna grab just a little tuft of his fur,
May you what?
and then I just take a dagger and slice a little off. And
Like,
I
locks in his
cast
hair.
enhance ability
That's
on Asatoro. And then on Vigo, I cast Bless. Go on then.
Love
Let's
bless.
have a show.
So those are both technically concentration spells, but just given the fact that this is like kind of a more of a what's the word I'm looking for? Narrative thing, I'll allow it.
It's a funzo.
Yeah, this isn't like an intense life or death combat, so I'll allow it. Which ability are you enhancing? Strength, I'm assuming?
I would think so. My
Yeah.
Full
strength
strength?
check, technically a attack would then become a strength check, right?
Yeah, so I mean basically the way we're gonna do this is
It's never gonna miss.
we'll just do like 3 opposed ability checks basically, and you can use either strength or acrobatics. And you get +1 d4 on your checks, Vigo, because you're blessed.
Alrighty.
Asatora, you're rolling with advantage because you have enhanced ability.
I don't know which one's better. Sorry.
The
Oh, well.
advantage.
Advantage, absolutely.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's
So-
just I think it's a small difference, but yeah. I mean, not that small, but you know.
Can I vary up what they are?
Yeah, absolutely, if you want to.
So I imagine you choose one, Russ. I choose one, and we would do oppose with. Are we opposing with like I oppose with strength versus whatever his best is, or
Yep.
what?
Absolutely. You
Alright.
can basically pick and choose between the two.
Guess we just
And
do
then-
athletics checks then.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I guess you guys are both better at athletics, so it's basically
I mean,
best.
acrobatics is technically better for me.
Really?
Right. Well, then let's do athletics, then acrobatics, then we can have a nature off. I don't know.
Um. I don't know.
Intimidate.
Maybe chat should pick.
Yeah, we could do. I mean, if we want to structure this as if it's a fight, we can do athletics, acrobatics, and like perception for like trying to know
gotta
what the
intimidate
other
at the beginning,
person's
though.
gonna do.
How about insight?
Insight.
Or insight, I guess, might be appropriate. Yeah, insight's I think maybe more.
We'll play
appropriate.
Trivia Pursuit real quick.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
So
hit me
athletics
up with
first.
athletics. That's
Alright.
very good. That's also very good, but not quite enough.
Wait, yes, add his
He has the
D4, right?
D4.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
right.
right. You have to add a D4.
Blessed.
He has a higher athletics. Hey,
Okay, so you win on the athletics, and then hit me with that. Excuse me, with that acrobatics check.
go ahead, Russ. You roll first this time.
Roll your d4.
Oh, there's no
Not gonna,
saving.
not gonna matter.
Yeah.
All right, so then 9, and then lastly hit me with those insight checks.
Ooh, that's high.
Oh!
So while Vigo might get the upper hand in his application of force, Asatoro is able to get out of the way faster and also predict movements a little bit better.
He's more tactical.
Yeah, exactly. He stays cool under the pressure. And in this sparring match, Asatoro comes out on top. But since you guys took some time to spar, you guys both get inspiration if you don't already have it.
Sweet.
For doing cool guy stuff.
Cool.
But the rest of the day goes on, and eventually, you come up on what is indeed a small island. The sun is just starting to go down. It's still light out, but you come up on a relatively small island. Can I get perception checks from everybody?
Asatoro would also speak to the Falcon and tell him to, if he'd be willing to scout out, but safely from
Yeah.
high altitude.
And he absolutely will. He'll take flight. And it's also worth noting, for most of the day, like, he's flying just, like, kind of beside the ship, stretching his wings, as it were. But yeah. So, you guys are approaching on your ship. You see this island, and as you're all kind of looking out, let's go from the bottom up. Vigo, you don't really see too much. Again, usually watching for the stars as they might start to faintly appear from the other direction. After you see this island, and on it there are 3 structures of stone. And you might see a little bit of movement there. Karis, you can see that. You also notice there's a couple ballistas set up on this island as well. And these buildings look fortified. Like, it looks like kind of a makeshift, like, garrison almost. Asatoro, you see all of that, and you can very clearly see kind of docked on one side of the island is the trireme. That these people definitely traveled here on. The sails are furled up, but you can make out the colors and stuff of not necessarily the banner of Akros, but like what would basically be like a regiment banner in the colors of Akros, which is that like white sails with like stark, brilliant crimson, and whatever their symbol is. That it's impossible to tell because the sails are up, but. Yeah, and
he would probably approach Vigo and be like, I can see a boat over there on the dock. The colors are of your nation. Do you believe this would probably and most likely be him? No symbol is shown.
It's more than likely. I mean, he's in the area and he's from Akros.
And as you guys are having this conversation, Reno kind of swoops back down and lands on one of your horns, Asatoro, and just like leans down and in that bestial tongue just says to you, he is here.
I would go to the captain and I would point out the ballistas and I would say, looks like we might be in for a bit of a scrimmage.
Says, there's no reason to attack us. We're just an approaching ship.
He'd look to Vigo if that was said in his range and be like, would they attack not knowing a ship or what it may be?
Vigo, you would know it's very unlikely that they're gonna just straight up start trying to kill you.
Right.
In the mind of the person who did this, while it was a heinous act, he probably viewed those Gorgons as like monstrosities to be killed.
Right.
seeing another trireme flying Malaysian colors, not only that, but bearing the symbol of the Emperor, which is like the Malaysian symbol on the sails, which is kind of like superimposed by like this black and gold symbol of like the laurel wreaths kind of wrapping around it, symbolizing that this is like a Malaysian ship of the Imperial Army. That would be like a straight up act of war if you were to attack you, which is like, there'd be no reason that they would, unless they like knew that you were coming here specifically to kill him, which there's no way they could know that, really.
Right, yeah.
Just to be on the safe side, maybe we dock elsewhere.
To put this in perspective, this is a very small island. Like, they definitely see you coming. Like, there are like a couple acros.
Right, I just want to be out of range of the ballistas.
Yeah. I mean, if you were to go on like the northwestern side of the island, the ballistas aren't really like facing that way, so
Then we have a ballista and they have 0.
yeah.
Perhaps our amphibious friend can get over by their boat to make sure they don't run.
Yeah, and as you're kind of talking about this, Aislinn will just be like, that I can do. You want me to sink it? Because I can sink it.
Only if necessary. No senseless destruction.
I
Yeah,
have
she
the
can-
C4.
She can at least like jam up the rudder and stuff so that they can't really steer it. Although triremes mostly rely on oars and stuff like that, but she can do a bit of damage to make it unmovable.
At the end of the day, Vigo, this is your people. So I leave the decision to you. But I advise to be prepared.
I'm prepared to carry out my God's will. It supersedes even humanity.
So, as you guys approach this island, I guess the plan is to go to the northwest portion of the island, because that is kind of where you will be out of range anyways of any ballistas, or rather the ballistas aren't facing that way. And Aislinn's gonna go over to their ship. She's literally just, as you're approaching, gonna just jump off the fucking boat into the water, and she's just gone. You can't see her. But yeah, as you guys get close to the shoreline, and the sails go up, and the ship starts to kind of like make an approach to anchor, so that you guys can get off onto the beach. You'd see there are a bunch of Acroan soldiers around here. As you get closer, Vigo, you especially would recognize this immediately. These guys aren't part of like the formal Acroan military. Like, they're not all like, if they were, if this was like a unit, like a hoplite unit, they would all have like the same symbol on their shields and that kind of thing. You see kind of like a mishmash of different symbols among some of the shields and weaponry that these guys are wearing, which to you would kind of give the impression that these are most likely retired soldiers, like people who have at one point served in the military but now are just kind of doing their own thing. And like, just what you know about Herinod, like, he travels with basically like a band of mercenaries. Like, these would be people he hired to come with him on his like hunts and that kind of thing.
Okay.
Something else you would see as you get close, the other trireme, which is docked on the southern part of the island, is on the back of it. There is like a pretty large whale-like creature's carcass that has just been like hooked, and it has clearly been dragged behind this ship. And there's actually 2 Acroan soldiers who are like cutting it loose, basically, like pretty much as you get in, and it just like is bloodying the water around it. And as you guys come up to the northwestern part of the island, you do see a lot of the soldiers kind of keep doing their thing. there's only maybe 5 or 6 that you can see out in the open at this time. But there are 2 of them who like come over, and they don't look necessarily hostile. Like they don't have their weapons drawn or anything. They're just walking over towards where you guys are getting ready, and they give like a wave to the ship as you guys go. And I'll bring you over to a map here, just so you can kind of get a much better idea of what it is we're looking at. Boom.
In Astotoro's mind, he's already about to enter rage.
You're just fucking seething. On the brink
because that creature is being killed and he imagines it was unnecessary slaughter.
Yeah, I mean, the creature itself is definitely already dead, but they're, like, cutting it down now.
Right. It's just a matter of the fact that, like, did that creature need to live? Or need to die?
Need to die, yeah.
Was it out of self-defense, or did they hunt this thing and kill it out of pride?
Game, yeah.
But yeah, so I just kind of put you guys all across the beach here. Minus Aislinn, because she is over by the other ship, kind of checking things out over there. But yeah, as you guys kind of hop off the boat and step onto the beach, these 2 Acheron soldiers, who again look very much like the ones who were with Vigo and his entourage, although their armor is probably a little bit less pristine, as they have been out on the road for quite some time, but still with that bearing of regality. They approach, and one of them just raises up a hand that is a spirit, and he says, "Hail, travelers!
Hail, soldier!"
Brings you to our island.
Karis just waves like that Tom Hanks gif.
Yeah.
Astotoro just stands imposingly, very clearly showing that he's not happy.
Yeah.
We're looking for someone who we believe may be with you.
We seek Herinod.
The soldiers kind of look at each other, and one of them's like, "Ah, yes, that I guess should come as no surprise. He is quite renowned. Follow us. We can take you to him."
There is an audible, like, from Astotoro, renowned.
And they will kind of take you over this way.
Let's follow, gang.
Yeah, you guys can feel free to move yourselves on the map.
That's the sound I make when I walk. It's a medical condition.
Yeah, everyone's just been like cool about it, not saying anything up until now.
But these Acro soldiers don't know, so they're making fun of me.
Yeah, they're just like, "Yo, what's up with this fucking guy?" Like,
I'm too close. Hold on, let me get some space there.
and they'll take you down here. Yeah, and they kind of lead you down this path. And Herinod is indeed, he's the guy with the token that looks different. You see him over here, and he is this dude wearing clearly the Acrosi armor, just like that bronze breastplate. If you right click as you're moving your token, it will
Whoa.
it will
Oh my.
like do a
Oh.
path.
Isn't that dope?
Wait, did you guys see me like move around?
Yeah. You don't see yourself move like we do, though.
Oh,
But yeah,
that's cool.
You went
That's
a
cool.
triangle.
That's really cool.
That helps a lot for, like, movement, because it actually measures it while you're moving it.
Exactly, it's
Yeah.
pretty cool. But yeah, so they'll kind of take you over here, and this soldier who he's talking to will step aside, and he'll walk forward, and you see Herinod, who is this dude, probably like mid-30s. He looks like a warrior when you look at him, like a warrior in his prime.
How's his hairline?
His hairline is supreme. It's great. Yeah, he's got
Roll for
great
hotness?
hair. I can roll for hotness. Let's roll for your charisma.
Hey, hotness and charisma don't have anything to do with each other.
Yeah.
I mean, just look at Tyler.
He's like a little above average.
Excuse me, Messi? Wait. I'm not letting this slide right now. Hold on.
Wait, 46 is roll for hot.
Drop the lowest.
Oh, drop lowest. Okay. I mean, that's pretty high.
That's a high roll.
That's a high roll.
Yeah, so he's
Average would be 9, right?
10
Mhm.
is your perfect average, because there's no
10?
0 on the dice.
Oh,
So
10.
every second one is like a 4 instead of a 3. But yeah,
Technically, the minimum you can roll is a 3, and the maximum you can roll is an 18. So the middle of that would technically be an 11.
The minimum you could roll. Yeah. You're right.
Imagine rolling 4 ones.
Yeah,
Anyways,
only 4 ones couldn't be me.
So, yeah, he's this guy with this clear crest of Acrosi armor on his chest, the bronze breastplate, and you see at his
I
rip,
did it wrong.
at his sides are these two
That's what I did wrong.
twin short swords.
Fuck.
And he basically just walks up to you guys. He says, "I was not expecting a group of champions traveling on an imperial vessel. What
He's hotter than both of
can
us.
I do for you?"
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry, Doxy and I were rolling for attractive levels.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was hoping it stayed charisma.
yeah, it was super relevant and cool. Anyways, yeah, so he was.
Astatoro would actually, when he speaks up, would just, in his rage, would break through his wisdom and intelligence, and he would just simply say, "You," in like a negative tone.
He just looks at you and says, "Yes, me, Herinod the Monster Slayer in the flesh."
Can I, thinking the Minotaur is about to charge, use my action to get uncanny insight about one humanoid I can see within 30 feet of me?
Yeah, why not?
And make a wisdom insight check
You sure
contested by the
can.
target's charisma deception check?
You sure can.
Awesome. That's okay. I'll put it in chat so everyone can see this.
Yeah,
cool
ping
thing
that
I just
ability so everyone can see that ability that you got.
Yeah.
So-
Rolling a deception.
beat this. Fuck.
Let's see if he can.
Not you, Tyler.
Oh, the other guy.
Yeah, the NPC.
He rolled a nat 20.
He didn't.
He sure did. You can't just get a read on this guy. Like, you look at him and like he bears himself with a particular, like, the bearing of a warrior, but instructions unclear.
He's too hot.
almost goes out of his way to not reveal too much about what he's thinking.
Does Vigo respond to Astatoro's abrupt blurt out?
I guess Vigo's holding his shield and he stamps down with his spear on the ground and says, "Herinod, as you know, we are champions of gods, some of us at least, that we are tasked by gods, and you are deemed guilty for what you have done at, what were those islands called?
The Isle of Ponos was the
Ponos, of the slaughter of Pharika's followers. You have gone above what you were to fit in, and to kill them is a crime even against Clothis.
You
I
see,
challenge you to a duel."
you see him just kind of like look around. He's like, "A duel, you say? Wait. I know you. You're the one who's always hanging around with that priestess bitch. Oh yeah. You're way into the cult of Clothis and destiny and all that." Says, "What I did at that temple, those were not priestesses, those were monsters. But if you wish to duel me to defend the honor of those creatures, then so be it."
Astatoro would blurt out and say, "You have no honor."
What's this guy's name again? I'm so sorry.
His name is Herinod.
Herenod?
Inod.
Okay.
But yes.
His name's Hubba Bubba.
Name is he's about to be dead.
Perhaps before our trip to that temple, before we found those letters, those beasts that you slaughtered, they knew how to love. They were people. They were like us. You do not respect that, and I cannot respect you.
He says, "Very well." He draws his two swords and he says, Let's see what you got.
Dungeon Master, I'd like to
Huzzah.
hide in a bush nearby.
You want to hide in a bush?
Yeah.
Sure. Roll a stealth check.
This is gonna be okay, I hope.
Everyone sees you.
My horns
Their
are just
passive
sticking out.
perception, Yeah. Like this guy and these 3 soldiers, and also everyone else. Just like, what bush would you even be hiding in? Like up here, maybe by this building.
There's one right here.
Sure.
I would just have to. That's what I do. I walk through everybody.
Yeah, you just walk through and everybody watches you, and then you just jump in this bush, and everyone's like, "What? Okay."
I'm a satyr. I'm
That's the
picking
deal.
berries.
That's poison ivy. What do you? Okay. Anyways, I accept your challenge. So these guys are all gonna like move back a little bit, and clear some room, as will your companions here.
Astotoro doesn't move.
This
If
door
they come near me, he's
here
just gonna shove them with his horns.
opens up, and as this is happening, like some of these guys come out of this room too, because people want to see what the fuck is going on out here. These guys from up here come down. Everyone's real curious about what's going on over here.
That's a lot of people.
But yeah, so you challenge this dude to a duel. So the way that this is going to work is it's basically just standard combat. The only difference being anytime I run straight up duels, we roll initiative every round.
Okay.
So if you go last, then you roll well the next round, you might get to go twice in a turn or twice in a row, and same goes
Okay.
for him.
Yeah.
Just because it mixes things up a little bit.
Gotcha.
But yeah, so why don't you go ahead and hit me with an initiative roll?
Oh God.
Going well.
Do you want to use your fate die?
No, that's for an attack for sure.
Astotoro will look to his bird and let it tell the bird to take off.
Yeah.
In case things get hairy.
Yeah, I'm worried about you, buddy. So I'm just gonna
So it can
lay a
fly over.
paw on your shoulder, Tyler, and I'm just gonna like grip your shoulder and make sure you don't go running in.
So you rolled a 1. Well, believe it or not, he goes first. And
Recount. I want to recount.
No, this is fine. This is fine.
He's gonna back up a step, and he takes on a stance as if he's like anticipating you. And he kind of like rolls one of the swords at you. He's like, "Come on, big man, let's see what you got."
All right.
It's your turn.
Let's see. Just kind of walk on up and stab this man.
Yeah. As you charge up, he is going to use his readied action,
Okay.
and he's going to make an attack against you. Which misses. So he like swings at you with one of his swords, which clatters on your shield. And it's your turn to sort of continue.
Gotcha. Let's see. I'm going to use my channel divinity twist of fate.
Okay.
So when if I were to miss, I take another attack.
Yeah. So make your attack roll. 16. Is exactly a hit. And here to use his reaction to make an action. So yeah, you hit him. That is a hit.
All right.
Go ahead and roll damage. Oof.
It's a 1.
That is a straight up 1. Okay. So you get him for like a little bit of like just a quick little slice across one of his arms there, but nothing crazy.
Mhm.
All right, second round. Let's roll initiative. He goes first again,
Okay.
and he's gonna make 2 attacks against you. The first one is a miss. The second one is a hit. And that is going to hit for... you take 5 points of piercing damage.
Gotcha.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh wait, I had temp HP. So okay. The stabbing continues.
The stabbing continues.
Wait, how did you have temp HP, Russ?
Yeah, I used it. Oh, how did we?
Yeah.
From the waterfall, or did that dissipate like within 24 hours?
That would have gone away when you took a long rest.
Works for me. Okay.
Okay, I was just curious.
Yeah, no, for sure.
No, he wanted you to take more damage.
16. So this time he's actually going to try to parry you. So that is a hit, but he's going to use his reaction to try to make that into a miss. Which I guess means you can use your channel divinity now if you'd like to re-roll.
Sure, I'll take the chance.
So here's my question: in parry, isn't parry you roll to reduce the damage?
There's different versions of it. The one that he has basically gives him a flat plus bonus to his armor class against one attack he can see.
Gotcha.
Because there are ones like the monk's ability that.
So it's like the shield spell.
Yeah, because I was just thinking like fighter.
It's kind of like the shield spell, but it's not magic. It's like, yeah, it's not like that. Yeah. 18 actually is a hit. You can go ahead and roll damage.
Get him, Russ money. Get him.
3.
Just heaven.
Cool. So again, you go to step, and he parries you, but your spear was still destined to hit him anyway. And he parries it up and turns it into a glancing blow, but takes a bit of damage. On his turn, he's gonna move up here, and he is going to make an attack roll. Which misses. Oof. So he tries to hit you, and you block with your shield. But then he comes around with that second blade, and hits you for 8 slashing damage. Also, can you please make me a strength saving throw? He's trying to trip you as he does this, but he does not succeed in sweeping the leg, and you stay up. Which brings us to our next round. Go ahead and roll initiative.
In between rounds, can Karis pull off a sneaky soothe song to heal Vigo?
The Sue song has... Oh, that one's the make noise. Yeah, everyone's going to see you do that if you do that. Because it's audible, and there's 2 guys standing right beside you. You can do it, but everyone's going to see you do it.
Come back to me in between rounds again.
Sure. Russ, you go first this time.
Okay. Let's make this fight even more annoying. I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Yeah. So that gives you a 24 armor class?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay. And then I'll risk the A up.
Okay, he is going to try to hit you. And he can't beat a 24 with that attack, so he misses.
All right. And the Shield of Faith was my bonus, so I'll just go ahead and use my action to attack.
Okay.
2.
That's a hit. Boom. Okay, on his turn, he is gonna just straight up charge at you and attack you with both swords again. Bye-bye.
Can I pull Arm Master to attack him?
He's already within your threatened reach. Can you ping
Okay.
Arm Master for me?
Yeah, of course.
Read the text on it.
Yeah.
However, fight card set persevere. Other creatures provoke opportunity attacks from you when they enter your reach. Yeah, so no, because he's already within your reach.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, he the first attack he misses you twice.
Okay.
He's able to pretty easily block. And then we roll initiative again. You go first. Go ahead.
Let's try this again then. Go ahead and A-op if you're going to.
Oh yeah, he's gonna try. Misses.
Okay.
Shield of Faith.
Gonna stab him real quick.
Stab him. That's a hit. Okay.
And then take
Bleeding
one
him.
more step back.
Yeah, there you go.
Whoa.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay, so he's going to come at you again. which provokes an attack of opportunity if you
Right.
take it.
There it is.
Oof.
My
And I'll
God.
stop him
about
with
that.
Sentinel.
Hilarious. Yeah. So you stab him as he's coming at you, and like the force of your thrust forward prevents him from moving forward.
Gotcha.
Without skewering himself. He's gonna throw one of his swords at you.
Okay.
It's getting desperate.
It's his disadvantage, but yeah, that's a miss. Go ahead. It's your turn. Well, actually, wait. So we gotta roll initiative to see who goes again.
Oh, right. Okay. Oof.
Okay. He beat you that time. He's gonna come over, pick up that sword. Boom, boom. The first attack misses. The second attack does hit. For 6 piercing damage.
Okay.
Also, can you make me a concentration check on Shield of Faith?
Of course. It's a Constitution save, right?
Yeah. You need to beat a 10. Easy. All right. It's your turn.
All your low rolls have been initiative, and all your high rolls have been everything else.
Usually that goes, yeah. Give him an old stabbing in first.
Bring him closer to Toro. I want to shove him.
That is a critical hit. I have to ask, are you smiting?
Yikes.
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll expend.
I don't know how it works.
Yeah, does that? How does that work?
No, smite is not a spell. It's just a thing you do that consumes spell slots.
Oh, okay. Then I'll use 1 spell slot. Then what's the dice on that?
It is 2d8, I believe.
Yep.
But you would
Yes, he's
roll
undead.
Save, right?
another 2d8 because you crit him. Which is the only reason why I asked. Oh my god. So
Did
that's
he
18.
explode?
That's 22 damage.
Did he explode?
Yeah, so that second attack, you just fucking thrust, and it just like right through his breastplate, into his chest, and he drops to the ground and is just straight up dead.
Okay.
Astatoro's gonna walk up and behead him. With his axe.
Karis will come out of the bushes and cure wounds on Vigo. Let's go ahead and do it at 3rd level.
Hit me with that good shit.
I will say he enters his rage as he beheads him.
Cool. So you throw him to the ground. He drops his sword, just like with a look of disbelief on his face, and falls to the ground. As your smite of Clothis brings this man low. And then Asator comes up and just fucking cuts his head
Oh, I
off.
don't even need to move.
Oh, that's right, because it's a You just
It's
cut
a
his head off.
long, like he grabs the end of it and swings it from afar, and it just shrink.
And he is deceased. And all these dudes around have like a look of kind of shock, like they're very surprised that that just happened. And one of them will pipe up and just say, oh, like to some of the other soldiers, are like, what the fuck are we supposed to do now? I was like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know if we should stick around.
Astatoro will simply say, "Stop slaughtering creatures."
He just looks to you and says, no, you don't understand. The whole reason that we were here was as part of a monster hunt.
Well, this man led you astray and did not lead you to monsters. He led you to people.
And how exactly is a whale a monster?
Says, no, the whale was the bait. And as he says this,
We fucked up.
coming from this direction up here, you hear the sound of the waves just like crashing against the water. And these soldiers look at each other and they're just like, oh, like with a look of like this is not good. It's very rare to see Acroan soldiers look frightened or phased by something, but they definitely do. And you see coming from the water a head of a monster that looks somewhat draconic in nature. With like long, slimy neck and like scales and a big frill that goes down its neck, which is this like sickening green color. And then another head, and then another, followed up by two more as this massive Hydra starts to come up out of the water.
I feel like I'm in the Hercules movie.
There's the token.
Yep.
And this Hydra just lets out a roar. And these guys don't look too jazzed about the whole situation. And it just comes onto the shore. And that's where we're going to take our first break.
Oh.
And when we come back,
Beat such a creature.
we will see how our heroes and these soldiers square off against Palankov, the Hydra. Bye!
Well,
Spoilers, we win.
Spoilers, Russ Money dabs on him after he kills him.
Can I dab too?
Poop. Oh boy.
Hey, that's copyright. Can they still hear us?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, they can. They can. Just so you know, they can.
Uh-oh.
They can hear us? I can't talk about how beautiful Russ Money is.
Dude, you said you were going to bring
said
it
that?
up.
Oh
Oh wow.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Russ is shy.
I'm taken, fellas. Sorry.
That doesn't mean we can't schmooze.
Oh, that's true. I'll accept compliments, no problem.
Can I get that word in a definition? Can I get the definition of that word?
Do you not know the definition of schmooze?
Can you give me your definition of schmooze?
It's kindly hitting on or complimenting somebody without offending them.
I thought
You
it
know,
was
just
like
vibing.
I thought it was
It's
like ass
it's like
kissing.
friendly flirting.
So like what
Talk
you do with,
idly, casually, in a friendly way.
so it's like what you do with all those guys that come by your house in the middle of the night.
There are no guys that come by my house in the middle of the night. I'm
Oh,
not
they're
dumb.
not
It's
guys?
COVID.
Oh my. Oh, it's COVID. Right. Sorry.
Nobody. There have been two people that have entered my place. One is a friend of mine that's like a sister, and the other one has been
It's me. The other one's
a
me.
maintenance person.
Yeah, I'm the maintenance person. I had to have several people come into my apartment to fix stuff. I've had a lot of things break during COVID. It's insane. Toilet broke on me. The internet broke on me. Something
You
else that I
broke
can't
on you.
remember. Yeah, I broke myself. I had to come in and replace myself. It's crazy.
Your neighbor that hit you in the back of the car.
Oh God. I told that
That-
story again yesterday.
That casual, non-needed interaction broke on you.
Yeah. Should I tell that story again right now?
Just
You should.
I haven't heard
It's
it,
a great
so-
story.
as long as you're cool chat hearing it, because they can hear us right now.
Yeah, I know. We know.
Okay.
Oh,
We're
he's
tired of
shared it in other things live. So
Yeah,
I've,
I've shared it several times.
Just making sure.
So, here's the story, guys and ladies. All right.
All right, how your life got flipped, turned upside down.
Yeah, I was so in West Philadelphia, born and raised. All right.
On the playground where you spent most of your day.
Oh, you've heard the story, yes, of course. So no, I was going to work one morning, and I'm running a little bit late. I'm not gonna lie. So I get in my car and I'm scooting. You know, I'm really trying to get to work on time. And I get to a red light near my apartment. It's like the first light out of my apartments. And I'm sitting at the red light and I'm looking at my rearview mirror. Well, I'm not looking at the rearview. I'm looking at the light, hoping that the that the light will turn green. But in my peripheral, I can see the rear view. And I see, oh shit, someone's heard it. And I see a car coming up behind me in the turning lane at the light. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, that car looks like it's coming in a little too fast. I don't think that car is going to stop in time. I think they're about to hit me. And I'm like, okay, so what should I do? So I remembered a story that my friend told me. And I was like, oh, right. I'm supposed to take my foot off the brake so that when they hit me, the momentum transfers to my car, pushes me forward, and then I stop. And then there won't be as much damage to my car. So I take my foot off the brake for a millisecond. And I'm like, wait, there's a car in front of me. I can't do that. So I slammed the brake again. So I just kind of lurch forward a little bit. Right when I do that, the car hits me in the back. I'm like, fuck. They weren't going that fast, though. It was honestly pretty slow. I'm like, okay, all right. I'm just going to check the damage, and if it's not bad, I just got to get to work on time, so I'm just going to leave. So I park the car, I hop out real quick, I go and look at the bumper. Honestly, it's not that bad. There's like a scratch. It's not bad at all. And I'm like, oh, thank God. I can get to work, I can be fine, everything's good. So I turn around, and this girl's about my age, getting out of the car behind me. She's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Oh man, I really didn't mean to hit you. And I was like, oh, no, it's fine. There really wasn't any damage to my car. I think we're good here. I'll just go to work if you're cool, and we can just call it there. And she goes, oh, really? Yeah, I kind of got to get to work. I'm in a hurry, and there's no damage, so it's fine. I'm not worried about it. Oh, well, you're really cute. Are you sure you don't want my number or something? And I'm like, bitch, you just hit me with your car. I know I don't want your number. Like, I'm trying to get to work. I don't. So I'm like, no, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Damn, Vance, you're here. You heard it like 3 times. No, it was at a light. I'm like, no, it's fine. I gotta go. And I look and the light's green and like the car in front of me is already gone. So I'm like, shit. So I run, I hop in my car, I drive to work. Okay. So I spend the whole day at work and then 2 more days pass. I pull up to that same light I was at before. And my girlfriend is in the car with me. And I'm telling her the story. I'm like, yeah, babe, I was at this light and this girl came up next to me, or this girl came up behind me and she hit my car and then she asked me out on a date. My girlfriend's like, oh, that's so weird. And then I look in the side view mirror and I see the exact same car, make, model, year, color, everything. I'm like, huh, that's really funny. It was actually that exact car as it's pulling up next to me. And she's like, oh, really? What did the girl look like? And I was like, oh, well, she was about our age. She's a little bit shorter than me. She had long hair. And I was like describing the girl. And my girlfriend's just staring at the window. And I'm like, uh-oh. She's been staring for a minute. So I go, is that the girl that hit me? And she's like, yeah, that's the girl that hit you. I'm like, that's the girl that hit me and then asked me out. Yeah, that's the girl. Also, I've seen her before, and she lives in our apartments. I'm like, well, it's a really good thing I didn't get her number.
There's easier ways. She could use Tinder or something instead of hitting people's cars.
Is that the best way to get a date now? Is that what you have to resort to?
It's a real meet cute.
I was gonna say, I was making the joke, I guess. Maybe I just need to jump out in front of traffic to get a date right now.
That's the COVID dating.
Yep. Messy, your mic is popping just a little.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I messaged you on through Zoom about it. It's that same thing that you occasionally get. Remember on our streams and things I've bothered you about it before.
It really sucks it happened now.
It was happening earlier, but I didn't want to interrupt anything.
Once Messi gets back with that, we can jump back in here.
You can murderize this Hydra.
Sure, if that's what your character will do.
You in? I'm in.
I'd like to hide in the bush again.
I'm just kidding. Considers it senseless slaughter. They led a creature to the island that they planned to slaughter. There's no reason to slaughter this creature.
We could just let them fucking deal with the situation that they have put on themselves, but also we shouldn't sail around a Hydra.
We have another ship and a Triton that can make it move, maybe. Decoy.
I bet it would take it 2 turns to fucking destroy that ship and then catch up to ours.
Hide and wait it out? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
All right. Well, if we're ready, let's jump back into it.
Hi, everybody.
We back.
I mean, we didn't really go anywhere, though. Like, we were here the whole time. But
all right.
Whenever we take these breaks, we actually just sit here and we wait until it's time to go again. We don't do anything.
Yeah, normally we're able to talk without you guys hearing it and talk about, like, really dirty stuff. And
yeah, and, like, how much we dislike chat sometimes. And
you quit it right now.
Turn the conversation. We just talk about, like...
I'm just saying how I see it, honestly.
What's the uh-oh?
I messed up on my PC. We're good, though. Everything's fine.
Do I sound okay, by the way?
Nope.
You're still popping.
On that note, if you guys all want to roll initiative, that would be great.
That would be swell.
Super duper swell.
Wow, I might actually not have the highest initiative this time because of some pretty nice rolls there.
Okay, I think I fixed it for real now.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I didn't click on my mini. All right. No, I did. Should have counted.
Yeah, I put you in the initiative order. You're good.
Okay.
I just need an initiative roll from you, Messi.
Oh my god!
That critical 19. So, at the top of the round...
I got a 19 and I still go in the middle.
I'm just glad I'm already raging because I raged when I chopped.
That's true, actually. At the top of the round, it's Karis.
Oh, okay. I'm going to... bless my comrades.
Right. You bless up. Who you blessing?
Athalir, Vigo, and Astatoro.
Okay, you guys are all.
Are we your favorites?
Obviously.
No, like in roleplay though, are we your favorites?
She's terrified of Riga.
Fair.
Only
Terrified of
only
Riga.
in the way that
That man saved you.
only
Or
in
horseman, I should say.
a way that a
He's like-
satyr can be scared of
He's like
anything.
Purely
the most-
sexual
like
fear.
the most gentle dude.
Yeah, but she watched him flat fucking tear apart some motherfuckers.
That's true.
And I mean, she respects him and admires him, but she's just like, I just don't want to get on his bad side. I will observe from afar. Aslan and Natasa kind of keep to themselves. And she likes Aspa, but you guys are her favorites for sure. Like, she spends the most time with you guys.
We're winning, guys. We're winning.
What else are you doing, if anything?
He spends a lot of time with Astatoro because he's training anyway.
I will do nothing. Do nothing
Okay.
else. I'm gonna stay right here. Let me measure actually real fast. Sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna stay right here.
Okay, now we're gonna do some morale checks for these guys to see what they do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, starting from the top. This guy is like, huh, how about maybe fuck this? He's dipping towards the boat. This guy throws up his shield and goes down the path. This guy is also like, yeah, maybe fuck this, and starts moving towards the boat. This guy is actually, he would go down here. Is gonna join up with his other dude here.
It's a good thing there was a guy on this ballista up here.
Right. This guy's gonna come over here. Stance up with those guys. The rest of these guys all fucking fail.
Cool monster hunters.
They're mercenaries, dude.
We beheaded their leader.
And the guy who was gonna pay them just got fucking decapitated. So they have no reason to stay here. That's them. Aspa is gonna fucking dip off up here and get her bow out and get ready to do some shit. Athalir, it's your turn.
What's the range of a ballista?
Like 300 feet.
300 feet.
And then
Yeah,
like
you
1,000
could-
feet with disadvantage.
You could hit him from here.
That's what I was thinking. How hard is it to turn a ballista?
Um,
Can I like perception check from down here to see if it's mounted, or do I need to go up there first?
So the ballista are both like ready to fire, basically. If you wanted to go to this one, you'd have to like turn it to face that direction.
Should probably take an action anyway.
That would take an action to like move it around and stuff. Yeah, for sure.
I imagine it would take a ballista. It's not an easy thing to move.
It's
Yeah, I'd have to
definitely
do a
not
check on it, whereas the one up
Definitely
there is
have to make
already
a strength
ready.
check.
Alright, I'll what is it, an action to dash? So move
Yep.
in an action? Alright, I'll do that. And I'll go to this ballista. So I can move 35 feet. So I can move up to
Yep.
70.
You gotta do the. You gotta do the path though.
Yeah, the path. So this is like a 10-foot incline.
Oh, yeah. Where was I?
So you
Hold on.
gotta do
So you were here.
Yeah. Wait.
So yeah, you'd be able to get.
There.
like 75
Shit.
right here.
Yeah.
How hard would it be to scale? It'd probably take too long to scale. Shit.
You can dash. You just wouldn't be
Yeah.
able to act this turn.
Do a
I
running
wouldn't be able
jump.
to get there. I wouldn't be able to get there this turn.
Cutting the corner as much as I can. Yeah, so that right
Is that within 30 feet for next turn, though?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
No, not quite. I thought you were just out of range.
That's great. You know what? I'll just do it the old-fashioned way
Oh my god.
then.
I love it.
I'll move up here.
You can move up with those guys?
Yeah, in their line.
Yeah, sure.
And I'll try to encourage them to fight with us.
Are you gonna ready an action to do anything?
To dodge action.
Okay.
Can I encourage them to fight with us? Do they look like they're gonna flee, or do
They look like they're ready to fight.
Awesome.
Like these guys are Acroan warriors, and like maybe some of them have forgot their honor since they've retired and become mercenaries. But these three guys, especially, are like,
Alright.
man, like they're not about to run from a fight.
I'm sure you didn't line them up for any particular reason, so I'll just stand amongst them.
Yeah, they're basically just making a shield wall. Effectively, is what they're trying to do. Just getting ready.
Perfect. That'd be my turn.
Okay, cool. Next up we have good old Herinod. What is he gonna do for us? Just organize my shit a little bit better here. Okay, Rigo, you can use a longbow. Just gonna kind of move here, get in a bit of a better position, and shoot with his longbow. And miss.
A 20 misses? Oh wait.
He doesn't have advantage. I'm just using the first
Yeah,
number.
I keep forgetting.
That's all good. Oh, hey, it's the Hydra's turn. Let's good old Palingoth up to you. He's gonna go. Boom, boom, 15, 20. He's gonna move right here.
Oh,
That's great.
He's a little too close. Would that be attack of opportunity?
Actually no, because you were dodging.
Oh yeah.
Basically you and all these other guys are quote unquote dodging, which is realistically a little bit more like getting ready to try to fucking block some heads. Affiliate, there's a head attack coming your way. One of these heads is gonna try to bite you.
He hungry.
Do the roar.
You're dodging right now, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, so he has disadvantage. All these attacks are disadvantage. So you actually, two of the heads come for you, and you manage to like Dark Souls fucking roll out of the way as they like slam into the ground around you. The guy to your right and left also dodged. This guy on the far left does get hit. He's still alive.
Guy number 1, no.
Not guy number 1.
Unnamed NPC 1, no.
That's its turn. Asatoro, it is on you.
Honest question.
Yep.
Do I have any inclination if I can speak to this creature?
You would know this is not a beast. Hydras are monstrosities. Also, something worth mentioning as it kind of comes up is this Hydra has that similar quality that we've seen in some of the deific encounters, where some of the darker parts of its body in the shadows look almost like the Nyx. Because this is not any regular Hydra. It's much larger than a typical Hydra, and it has qualities of the Nyx in its body.
We all see that?
Oh yeah, everyone would notice that.
So
Anyone
it's
who
like
wants...
it was brought here by the gods.
It's definitely from the realm of the gods. Whether it was sent here by one of them or it's simply just passed into the material world at some point, that's hard to say. But like Nyx monsters aren't necessarily beholden to a god, but they're definitely like from the same place that they are. Yeah. Anyways, it is your turn.
Okay, so that changes what I would do and be like. It's also odd that the Hydra appeared away from where the bait is. Where's the bait?
It's technically on the other side of the island, like over here, wherever their ship is.
Okay. It's such a debate because I don't know whether he'd want to fight it or if he'd want to get out of its way. You know what? Asatoro will simply say, "Do not slaughter this creature if we can avoid it. Get out of its way. Perhaps we can just leave it to eat the bait." And he'll run to head towards this structure over here.
Yeah. Can you make it inside of there?
Technically, if I use my dash action, yes.
So it's up to you if you want to dash, or if you're gonna just move and dodge.
He's gonna dash.
Okay, cool. Then I will remove the door here so you can get through there. Oop.
Alright, so imagine I have to go up here. I should be able to run just straight there, right?
Oh yeah, you can just run right through.
Alright,
Like you just fucking slam against the door.
I just want to get inside the doorway.
Yeah, you can absolutely do that.
So
yeah, you can
I
go
can
right there.
still see the creature.
Cool. So you run in there. Vigo. Beginning of your turn, a couple things happen before your turn actually starts. The first thing is you feel a slight pain, like on your leg, like in your calf. You look down. That's only one. You see like a small snake literally just like bites your leg and then skitters off into the bushes. You take 1 damage, 1 piercing damage.
Yeah.
And as promised, for killing the person responsible for the slaughter of the priestesses, you have been granted a minor boon by the goddess Pharika.
Oh, nice.
You are now resistant to poison damage and have resistance on saving throws to become poison.
Cool.
Does this Hydra look particularly poisonous?
I guess we'll find out.
Get bit. We'll find out.
Yeah, if someone wants to
Oof.
volunteer it.
A creature that size, its head's probably just gonna eat you whole.
Right? But yeah. Other than that, go ahead with your turn.
All right. Walk on over here. I'll stab him with my spear.
Great, everybody ignores Asatoro. I get it.
A 20 is a hit.
Wait, am I your human shield?
Yeah,
Your Leonin shield?
and the other 3 guys too.
Your
Cool.
AC's higher than me.
So you
We can
stab
swap.
over the Leonin and stab into this creature. And as you pull your spear back, some of its blood just kind of splashes around.
I can't
And
believe you did this to me, Rose.
Affilier and all 3 of these guys, you take 6 acid damage.
Man, if only y'all had spears with reach.
I mean,
Why did
these
you
guys
run up
do.
behind us and stab him when he has poison blood? Clearly.
Technically, it's acid blood.
Poison.
Anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
Acid and poison are different.
Is that everything?
This hill.
I guess
Okay.
I can. I'll move back 10 feet. That'll be it.
Okay. Aislinn is.
Well, I can't stand there and react and keep stabbing her. It's gonna hit everybody.
As you move back there, it's going to take an attack of opportunity against you
All right.
and try to bite your ass. And it's going to hit.
Jeez.
You do still have Shield of Faith up.
Hope it kills you.
Oh, okay.
It's going to hit you for 15 piercing damage.
Very cool.
And then I need a concentration check. Yeah, okay, and Shield of Faith goes down. Aislinn is doing some stuff. Natasha, where are you at? She's right there. What can she do for us? Natasha is going to do a thing I like to call throwing a spear at it. Cool, and that's going to be a big miss from her. Her spear just goes wide. And then she uses her bonus action to return it to her hand, of course. And she's going to move back a little bit. That brings us to the top of the round. Karis, it's on you.
I would look around to everybody and I say, if you all retreat, if you all stop, I might be able to do something. And I move forward.
Yep.
To like here.
Yep.
And I don't know, I want its attention on me.
Sure. How are you gonna get its attention?
Call it names.
No, I'm gonna
Look over here, you big smelly. Oh.
I'm gonna start singing
Oh,
to
neat.
it.
Oh.
Okay. Make a performance check.
I want to hear this song that you're singing.
Hey,
Hoopty scoop.
friendly Hydra, what's it like here in
You also
Theros?
have bless.
I don't have bless.
Oh.
She didn't bless herself. She just blessed you guys.
Hmm.
Okay. And anything else you'd like to do?
Try again if I can.
No.
Nope, nothing.
Okay. It's these hoplites' turn. They're gonna make some attacks. And
You have to
that's
play with the hands who were dealt Doxy.
one hit from them.
You got 3 brave soldiers who want to fight it head on.
Okay. All right, Aspa, what you got? What you got, Aspa?
Did they all miss?
One of them hit for
Okay.
for 5 acid damage, or I'm sorry, for 9 piercing, and then I rolled yes, but that only happens once per turn. Once this round, so.
Shit. Should remove them.
Just let me get
I
sprayed.
thought it was every strike.
Is it
I would have thought.
is it just piercing and slashing that does it?
I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
That'd be interesting.
Aspa is gonna take a shot with her bow from out here, and I don't know why she's rolling with advantage, but that hits either way. So we'll take it.
Be
13.
careful with those player character ones that make you have to roll, because if you get a crit.
Yeah, exactly. I did adjust that one. Okay. Affalord.
Awesome.
Affalier.
Also, would she get sneak if it's engaged with us?
Because they're within 5
Yeah.
feet, yeah.
I'm gonna do the I'm gonna do this. Give myself protection from evil and good. And I'll put that in check.
Hey, yeah. Okay.
Cool. It says wisdom. It says wisdom. Apparently, I don't have any. Is your spell casting ability, but it's
It doesn't matter because this
It
is just a
doesn't
spell that just
matter.
is on you. Yeah, so
Yeah,
you're fine.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I just didn't know why it said that. And then I'm gonna twirl my big hammer and hit it with my big hammer.
Protection for good and evil is an action, although you can do it for as a bonus action.
Oh wait, hold on.
Once-
I thought. Oh.
It's an action.
I don't know why I thought the text from the trait was that you cast.
No, it just lets you cast it. So I'll let you rescind that if you want.
No, it's fine. I actually want it on.
Okay.
The Shield of Faith a bonus? Oh, Shield of Faith is the bonus.
Yeah.
Okay. But that
Technically,
one's a
you-
concentration. Shield of Faith is a concentration. So. Okay. I'll hang tight.
Okay.
Just wait until I get hit again.
Okay. At the end of your turn, it is going to use a legendary action.
Oh, what?
It's going to use a legendary action.
A legend what?
And it's going to try to bite you, Karis. what is your armor class?
15.
It misses you.
Oh,
PogChamp.
yeah. PogChamp.
Legendary
indeed.
action. Missed a 15. Wow, that's kind of.
No, what a pog.
That's right.
Pharika is gonna run up and do his thing, which he spiking moves, and he hits with his pike.
The 9 hit.
The hooves miss, the pike hit.
Oh, gotcha.
It just puts the damage directly underneath it, which is kind of deceiving.
Yeah.
Causes him to take some damage. Okay. And now it's... Oh, how much was that? Was it 11? Okay.
1d10 plus 4.
It is now the Hydra's turn.
Oops. I clicked it. Sorry.
He is going to try and bite that guy. And hit. Okay, this guy's straight up dead.
Oh no.
He's gonna try to. One of the other heads is coming at you, Falir. What's your armor class now?
It's a 19.
Oh, right, because you did the. There's disadvantage on attacks against you though, because you have protection. from
Aha,
the-
I was hoping that would be the case.
It is the case. However, it does still hit you.
Uh-oh.
You take 8 piercing damage.
Damn.
And I need a con save for shield or for protection from good and evil.
Oh, damn.
You get to add 1d4 to it because of blessed.
Do I just have to beat a 10? Or...
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay,
you're
that's
fine.
fine.
You're fine. Another bite attack.
On me.
Add that. No, the guy beside you, who gets hit for a much worse amount of damage than what you got hit for. And then 2 of them are going at Riga. Ooh, baby. And he gets hit twice. One of them critically so.
Oof.
That's like 3 hits.
And Riga takes 37 damage.
Is he alive?
He is barely up.
Oh my god.
Goro, it's on you.
Just let that go.
What would you like to do?
He'll simply say, after seeing that massive hit, he'll say, "You fools, let it pass."
And you're just gonna stay in there?
He probably would step out and
Okay.
like stand in the doorway like that.
Yeah, totally. All right. Vigo.
Run up, and I'm gonna lay on hands for the full 20 on Riga.
Okay.
Oh, is it 20 now? Oh, because we leveled.
Yeah.
You leveled up between last
Yeah,
session.
it
You
is
got 20
20.
points. All right. You touch Riga. You lay a hand on his horse body, and his wounds start to.
Where are the hindquarters?
Yeah,
Go
exactly.
get him, big boy.
Slap on the ass.
Right on his back haunch.
Haunch. And that'll be my turn. Waiting to use my
Oh.
reaction.
Great, great. More people not listening to us. He's getting mad.
You think you're the protagonist?
It's
We're all the protagonists.
Aislin's turn. She's done fucking with their ship. Oh, I keep forgetting to move these guys on the turn of the soldiers. I should have moved twice now. I'm sorry.
Oh, they disappeared.
Well, they're running to get to their ship.
Good news is we have a Triton waiting for them to try and do that stuff.
Yeah, so that's the kind of the funny thing about this, and I guess you guys can't really see this from where you are, but somewhere over there, a bunch of dudes are trying to get a ship to go that has been sabotaged.
Oh, yeah.
On her
Can only
turn,
go straight.
she's gonna move as much.
The
as she-
wheel!
It does nothing.
The brake line's cut.
Yeah, she basically cut the ship. Natassa, on the other hand, is present. is going to chuck her spear again. Whoop. Ooh, hit from her.
Damn.
A whopping 6 damage.
I imagine this thing has an absurd amount of hit points.
It's got a decent amount of hit points for sure.
Decent. Not absurd.
Karis.
Again, I would talk to everybody. I want to convince the soldiers to stop, and say, stop fighting, lest you die for nothing. And I'm going to try singing to it again to keep it focused on me.
Okay, roll a performance check. That's very good. It's the hoplites. They don't really know what you're doing, but they will take a defensive stance this turn. Aspa's gonna shoot at it.
God damn it, Aspa.
Can I shout something to Aspa, actually, for a free action?
Sure.
Aspa! The Ballista!
That's a good idea. She looks at you and says, right.
Oops.
She will have to use her whole turn, but she's gonna run up here.
Means it doesn't get hit this turn from Aspa.
At the end of her turn, as a legendary action, it's gonna try to bite you, Karis.
Uh-oh, I can do that again?
That's a hit. It gets to do those every time it rolls around. Take
Oh, no.
13 piercing damage
Okay.
from one of the heads. Affiliate, it's on you.
Oh my god. Oh, that's terrifying. 13 damage, huh?
Yeah.
Man, it'd be really rough if that was gonna kill me. Okay. Bonus action. I'm gonna cast Wrathful Smite.
Again, nobody's listening to the two people.
Yeah, make an attack roll.
And then, yeah, and then I'm gonna make an attack. How'd you know I was gonna do that? It's crazy. With my maul. I'm blessed, but I don't think even a 4 would save me here.
You can roll. to
Roll
see-
it anyway.
Can I just click it? No. Oh, yep, I did it twice. Just the first. Oh, okay.
Fortunately, only the first one registers, and that is indeed a miss.
Well, they're both 4s on my end, so.
Yeah.
Cool. Love that.
But you still got that smite to blow next turn. It doesn't dissipate.
Yeah.
Riga is like confused about what you're trying to do, but he's gonna ready an action to stab it if it attacks you. It's the Hydra's turn. So you succeeded in getting its attention, for sure. You have 5 bite attacks coming at you.
Uh-oh.
I'm dead AF.
1, 2.
What were you preparing?
I was getting ready to do this.
Oh man, this creature is just hostile. So you guys are stabbing the shit out of it. Like, it is fighting to not be killed, basically.
Yeah, but if everybody stopped and retreated, and I hadn't attacked it this whole time, and I was singing to it and stuff.
Maybe.
It says creature, so I don't know.
In any case, that's you're gonna take 17 damage from the first hit.
How much do I have to take? Or, like,
You'd have to take 42 damage from one attack to instantly die.
Okay.
If that's what you were gonna ask.
Well, I'm bleeding out.
Cool.
No.
I'm gonna sentinel reaction to stab him.
Yep.
That's a good idea.
That's a hit. Okay, that's 7 piercing. The second attack, because all the attacks are just targeted at you, only 2 of them hit. So this first one knocks you down, the second one hits you, and you take 2 death saving throw failures.
Christ.
The other 3 were misses, though. And then Vigo uses that opportunity to stab at it, and then Riga's reaction, if it attacked you, to attack it triggers, so he is also going to make a pike attack at it. Really good. And miss. Okay. That's its turn. Asatoro.
I imagine I see she went down.
Oh, absolutely. You see her go down, and then you see another one of them like pick her up in its mouth and like slam her back onto the ground.
He's gonna move towards her, but I guess he's gonna rush to be next to.
Yep.
And he'll expecting full on to get hit because its attention was on her. He's gonna enter his rage.
Yep.
And prepare a defensive action, if possible, to
Yep.
take the hit instead of the body.
Yeah, like you can. So she's right here. It's within your reach. You can basically run up and like stand over her body.
Okay.
So like it would have to attack you before being able to get to her for sure.
Right.
Cool. And yeah, you can take like the dodge action.
And
but
he
yeah,
would
basically.
simply say, "Who here can heal quickly?"
That's a good question.
Riga? Ooh, I have an idea. Okay.
Okay. So at the end of your turn, it is going to use a legendary action, and it's going to try to bite at you, Asatoro.
Great.
Boom. And that's a hit. You're currently raging, so this is halved. It's 13 damage, so it's gonna be halved to 6. So you say
Oh my god, I
6
thought the half
damage.
was 13. Holy
No,
sh-
yeah, not that mean. But yeah, okay, Vigo, it's your turn.
Feeding a potion to another player's item interaction, like action.
It is an action to feed a potion to another player.
Then I'll use that health potion I found on Karis.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
So you heal for 2d4 plus 2.
I'm pretty sure he rolls it if he's feeding it to me.
Whoever wants to can roll it. It's all good. But yeah,
Sorry,
why don't
it's
you go ahead
4D.
and roll that. 2d4 plus 2.
When you open your eyes, you just see Asatoro standing literally right above you.
And he's not wearing any panties.
And he's holding his weapon in a defensive stance, not an aggressive one. Like he's
You
not-
did 4d2 plus 2.
2d4 plus.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was just flipping a bunch of coins.
Yeah, I was like, why are they all green?
I
Yeah.
hope you roll higher. It's the same.
It's the same. Yeah, so you administer that health potion while Asatoro kind of stands there blocking that head. And
I imagine it's like its bite is like around me and my weapon as I'm holding it in 2 hands, like it.
absolutely, which gives Vigo a chance to get in there. And Karis, you're no longer bleeding to death.
I just kind of poured out like
Dope,
one for the
thank you.
homies, just around your mouth. There you go.
I'll thank
On the
you as
wounds.
Any? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I wake up. That's it.
Any more actions?
Ready for my reaction. That's it.
Okay. Aislinn is going to continue trucking. She dashes for another 60 feet. Great, good job. Natasa is going to kind of circle around this way a little bit. And she's going to cast Booming Blade on
Oh
it.
no! Because she went down, did we lose our bless?
Oh, yes, that's true. You're no longer blessed because you can't concentrate on a spell when your brain is turned off.
That's a way to say it, yeah.
So blessed does indeed go down. Natasa is going to do her spear thing. Boom. And miss. Very cool. Karis.
I am gonna use half my movement speed to get up.
Yep.
I'm gonna back up just a little.
Mm-hmm.
Asatoro
And-
will be right there then.
Yeah, because that's where you were technically in. Yeah.
I'm gonna say, I'm sorry, Asatoro, and I'm gonna shoot it with Heartstring.
Make an attack roll. That is a miss.
Cool. Her heart's not really in it, to be fair. Whoop.
is
Sorry.
Still a little woozy.
Hoplite's turn. We're like, well, I guess we're attacking it now. And they are both gonna try to spear this thing. That's one hit, one miss. So that's another 9. Piercing. Okay. Oops.
How'd they fare?
So yeah, they both attack. One of them hits it for 9 damage. The other one is unable to get through the armor. Aspa, where even is she? Oh, she's up here. Yeah, she's going to
Turn the ballista.
turn the ballista is what she's gonna do. She only has to turn it a little bit, so this is gonna be a
No, it's a strength check, so.
it's gonna be a strength check, depending on how she does here. Okay, so
Not
she
terrible.
gets it turned, but it does use her action.
Bonus action to pull the trigger.
Unfortunately. I'm gonna go on the map and we're gonna turn
Rotate
this.
ballista.
Whoops.
Should be pointing this way.
Hey, Messy.
Yeah. What?
How many spell slots you got left?
2.
Okay.
I mean, less than what I started with, but
Nah,
only
I
by
get you.
1.
Just need to know how many you had right now.
Yeah, 2 left. And I have all my lay on hands.
Absolutely.
Yours.
Hit me up with your turn.
Perfect. I'm gonna swing for it. I wish there was a way to give myself advantage without having to burn an action, but there isn't. So I'm just gonna swing at it.
Yeah, make an attack roll.
Yeah. Come on, baby. Fuck.
Vigo's gonna raise his hand and wave it over past him and give him a 20 instead.
Oh,
Clovis, guide
God!
Let the
my
radiant
goodness.
energy
Oh
flow
my
through
god!
you.
After he even said, "Don't mess with me."
You
Exactly.
swing your hammer and miss the head you were aiming for, but somehow in mid attacks there's another one of the heads just on the other side of that you weren't even planning for. You're about to smash it right in the side of that as you score a critical hit.
Okay, how do I roll with crit here? So we have force
So
crit?
just roll the damage and then just roll another d8.
Oh, okay.
or whatever
Can
your
I just click it twice?
Yeah, you can click it
Yeah.
twice and then we'll just
And then you have to
reduce-
do your smite too.
the
Yeah,
strength.
so I have my
Smite him.
Wrathful Smite. Yeah.
So that there is 10, 20, 23. I'm sorry, no, 10, 20.
It doubles your smite too, Messy.
122, 26, that's 28 damage.
28 damage.
35 after that. Are you doing a regular smite as well, or just the wrath?
Yeah, divine smite. Yeah.
28. Confused.
No, it's 35.
Yeah, when you the thing is when you crit, your damage still only gets the proficiency
modifier once.
modifier
Yeah, it only gets your strength mod
the
once,
minus
which is double
4
your
from
dice.
that. Gotcha. And then, yeah, so did he pass the wisdom save? But yeah, I'm also going to just burn a regular smite too, because why not? It doubles.
Yep.
That's why I was asking your spell slots.
Yeah, I know.
Blast him.
Can I put it in chat? Spell? Oh, wait, I don't want to cast it as a spell, dude. What? Wait, hold on.
No, you can just roll 4d8 and add that to it.
Oh, that
That's the
just
first one.
does that.
So
I
that's
put it
gonna
as an
bring our-
attack on my thing, too. That's okay.
That's gonna bring our total up
35
to
plus 50.
41. So that's just like casual, even 50 damage. Actually, wait, is that how much? It's gonna be, so it's taken 66 since this last turn. Cool. So you do this and you just slam on this thing, and with this like
Oh!
might energy backing you. Yeah, what's up?
So, wait, did it do its wisdom save? for
I
the
did
raffle?
pass the wisdom save.
Did it pass the stun save from my maul?
I'm sorry, it passed the stun save. I didn't roll the other one.
I can't remember what my maul does. So it passed the con save. Did it pass the wisdom save?
So it passed the wisdom save. I didn't roll the con because I forgot that it had to.
Oh,
make
you didn't roll the con.
it.
Cool. Yeah, it's just a 12. I imagine it's got pretty good con. So.
It did pass that.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, so you're like 50 damage in one hit. You just fucking, with your maul, just take off one of these heads. And it just, like, you hit it so hard it crushes the head, basically. And then when the neck pulls back, it just, like, flops around. Reducing the total number of heads from 5 to 4.
I don't want to backpedal everything we just did, but I do have protection from evil and good. Would he have been able to use his D20 on me?
Oh, to make a bite attack against you?
No.
No, he's
Rest.
talking about me.
Change
He's
my
talking about
attack to a
his
20.
destiny.
That only gives disadvantage on saving throws.
No.
Or on attack rolls against you, and you can't become charmed or possessed. This isn't an effect on you. This is just like an effect on the world. Like it just changes the dice. There's no roll or save or anything involved.
Because it says the creature you touch is protected against certain types of creatures.
Yeah.
Am I an aberration to you?
I mean, Celestial is there.
Oh, that's true.
So I was just gonna say, my thought process on it is thematically, he is against the gods, and what was just used on him to give him that crit was for the gods, from the gods.
I mean, true, but by that logic, if you have pro good on evil on you, you wouldn't be able to benefit from any healing abilities or any other spells that are beneficial. You wouldn't benefit from bless, because it's all the same thing. It comes from like a paladin ability, right? So it's all like the same source. And I do definitely understand what you mean, where you're like, yeah, it's kind of a gray area, especially where that's like a magic item ability, which is like another weird thing.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say, as long as you're like cool with it, then we can. Then it's fine.
I mean, I can't really be against it right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay. Then it resolves on the stack.
I don't want to undo all that work.
Because but that's a good point. Going forward with shit like that, I will give you the choice about whether you want to let it affect you or not.
Okay. All right. This is okay. I got it. In roleplay, I got it. So, maybe as he's swinging, he feels the divine presence, and he doesn't know. Like, he feels it, and he thinks he could have resisted it, but he didn't try because he didn't know what it was. But now that he knows, like, he swung and he hit, and he's like, wait, that wasn't me. That was something else. I should not let that happen next time. I think that's what's going to happen.
All right.
Okay, that'd be how I explain it.
I imagine it's another time your character walks over to him and be like,
Yeah.
quit messing with me.
This is strike 2.
Yeah. And with that, it's going to use its legendary reaction to try to bite you.
Okay.
One of the other heads.
Okay. Does it roll with disadvantage?
It does roll with disadvantage
cool.
because of pro good and evil. Which turns that into a miss. Would have been a hit.
Sentinel reaction.
Fuck you, gods.
Make an attack roll.
Never mind.
It was not destined to hit. Riga is all like, hey, how about I punch you with my hooves and also stab you with a spike or a pike, maybe?
Oh, that's 20.
Nice.
Oh, we did get a 20.
He does both. Dealing 20 damage total.
Weird. I only saw the second rolls on both of those.
Which brings damage total up this round to 86. And he, with that pike, he manages to do like a slashing motion, and another one of the heads comes off. Reducing.
That leaves how many heads?
There's 3 heads remaining.
Okay.
It's the Hydra's turn. At the start of its turn, it grows 2 more heads out of the stuff that Messi cut off, and grows
I mashed it.
or mashed in, and grows 2 more heads out of the other stuff, meaning its total number of heads is now up to 7. And it's gonna make some attacks. The guy beside you, Appler, is gonna get, oh my god, he's getting chomped. He's still alive. He's still living, but he's getting chomped again. Well, let's see. Yep. That guy's incredibly deceased. A bite's coming at you, Afflear. with disadvantage, of course, which is a miss. Okay, and then there's one coming at you, Vigo, which is gonna hit.
My God.
And you take 19 piercing damage.
Can I use my inspiration on that attack?
No.
Okay. Just checking.
Oh yeah, we get inspiration.
Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Asatora, one comes at you and misses. One and the other two are going towards Natasa. And that's one miss, one hit on her. She takes 16 damage. She's still up. Okay. Asatora.
Well, there's a sigh. There can't really be a sigh. He's enraged, but I imagine internally he's upset in general with everything that's happening, and he's gonna attack.
Okay.
I'm gonna use that inspiration you gave me earlier.
Yeah.
And I am going to. Do I choose before I attack or after it hits whether or not?
You can choose after you see the roll, but before I declare whether it hits or not. So you can make your attack roll, and then if you don't like it, you can say that you want to use your inspiration.
Oh no, I wasn't talking about inspiration. I was talking about the my devotee ability.
Oh,
which is the lightning damage.
Do you have? Can you put it in chat? I want to see it.
Yeah, ping the ability if you've got it handy there.
I don't think I've used it yet. I want to read it.
Yeah, so when you hit with the attack, then it's kind of like smiting in a way. When you hit, you can choose to deal the extra damage then.
So I also have a question afterwards.
Yep.
But we'll see.
Okay, make your attack roll with advantage. That's a hit.
Unfortunately, fell-handed does not come into play on that one.
It does not, unfortunately.
I'll go ahead and use it. My question is, it had just come out of the water. I imagine it's wet.
Oh, yeah.
And how much lightning damage might do extra because of that. So that was more or less my question. But
that's fucking smart.
Well, apparently it's not that much.
So it takes the 12 slashing.
And it could be resistant. It could be resistant to lightning or weak to lightning. We're not sure either.
Okay. Yeah, you hit this thing, and the lightning does seem to affect it a little bit more. You notice it kind of surges across its body, and the skin on the surface of this creature
what you guys see is during the attack, as the axe reaches its high point, lightning comes down from the clouds and strikes the axe as it strikes the creature.
Oh yeah, love
that's dope as fuck.
And you hit him. Okay.
It's like battery.
Anything else you'd like to do?
I guess I will try and push it, but that creature is too big for me to try and push, so I can't do that. So that's all I can do.
Okay. Vigo.
Unless a 9 hit, which I don't think.
Here I go stabbing again.
13 is a miss.
I will use my inspiration this time.
Cool. Go ahead and roll your damage. All right. You stab him for another 6.
Mm-hmm. And that'll be it.
Okay. Aislinn is... Oh, man, she gets to get here this turn. She runs up like, man, sabotages their boat. What the fuck is going on? Tassa is going to do the big stab. All right. Karis.
I'm going to
do your best.
Bless my friends.
Yeah. Whomst would you like to bless?
The PCs.
Cool. You guys all get blessed.
Feel that godly blessing.
Atelier, do you want to be blessed by Ephara?
I feel that thing that I felt before, and I don't like it. No. I will not be
Cool.
blessed. I will try to resist it.
You can just choose not to be blessed.
Oh my god, it's
Because it's
my destiny's in my own hands, Vigo.
Blasphemy.
But the other two are blessed. As the little olive leaves twirl around. Are you moving or anything?
Oh,
Run away.
I can't run away because then it'll get 7 attacks of opportunity against me.
It'll only get one,
Yeah, it only gets
but
one.
it will get an attack of opportunity against you.
Unless you wait. Oh no, you have to full.
What is
action
its
disengage,
reach?
Right?
I mean, this is like kind of gaming knowledge, but based on what you guys have been able to discern, it's got a 15-foot reach.
Okay.
Because it's got these long
Shit.
heads.
No, I'm not gonna move.
Okay. The hoplites are basically out of this combat, so I'm just going to delete them from the initiative order. Although maybe I won't, just to be
Wait,
safe.
there's one left.
but-
There's one left.
Oh, there is one left. I thought they were all dead.
There's one left.
No, man, this
The
dude is
last brave
still...
soldier.
Yeah, what can you do? Ah! You can roll a critical miss, is what you can do.
You stabbed me.
Nice.
All right, Aspa. Go. Yeah, it's gonna be the same mod as her bow. So -1 because the bow is magic. So
I bought her enough time.
take a shot. That's a 14.
That's a
after
short
the
sword.
Say a short sword.
It's the same. It's just her dex
Oh.
mod. She has a +5 on attacks with this thing because she's proficient in her dex. So it's 3 + 2. So 14 is a miss. As a crossbow flies by this thing. And then
Crap,
she
those
bends-
things takes time to reload.
Yeah. But she starts to reload it. Appelier.
I like that the music changed right when it was my turn.
Yeah.
What's the button that
Right
hits it
click.
again? L? What is it? Q? Q.
The ping. Oh, yeah. Or you can right click.
Yeah. I can't get there in a turn. Why? Maybe from here if I dad? No. Okay. Let's
Oh, wait.
let's scare
Didn't
it.
it give my 2 damage? No, it did do the 2 plus rage. Never mind.
Let's
Okay.
scare it.
Yeah.
Oh. I want to do 2 things that are both bonus actions. Can I just force one of them as an action?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of role play them at the same time.
Okay.
It's gonna be my channel my channel.
Yep. So you're going to turn the tide.
And see, I almost said the word. And I'm
My
going to daunting roar at the
forbidden
same
word.
time.
Sick. So you turn the tide as you like roaring to try and intimidate this creature and also shore the resolve of your companions here.
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll your 1d6 plus charisma.
Okay. What's my charisma? 2. You guys are in for a world of healing.
Give me an 8. I believe.
4.
So everyone heals 4. That's within 30 feet of you, which is everyone. who's
Except
hurt.
for she's even hurt. I don't know.
Aspa hasn't been hit yet, so she actually doesn't need
So
it.
everyone who's been hit, yeah, heals. Cool.
Cool.
So those are my action and my bonus, and then I will remain here.
Okay, and it has to make a save against your roar.
Yeah, DC.
That has to
12.
make a wisdom of 12. You know what? Just for the fun of it, because this might really affect how this combat goes. There's a flat 0 bonus to wisdom, so it just needs to meet or beat a 12.
So that's like a 60% chance that it doesn't.
And it does not.
Let's go!
So it's frightened of you, which means it has disadvantage on attack rolls against you, and it can't willingly move closer to you. And I think that's all frightened does.
Yeah, pretty sure. Yeah. I'll double
But
check.
yeah, you see some of the heads maybe thinking about going in towards you, and you just roar at them, and like the heads all kind of go back. So
Imagine
it's-
scaring a celestial Hydra. Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say,
Um,
I feel like it would make sense based on size that it would have advantage on that roll, but
It does get advantage on the roll. Oh, I only rolled it once because I didn't do it automatically.
No.
Wait, does it? Let me look. Hydra's fight. It was more than one hit.
Oh, okay. So I checked the frightened condition.
Yep.
Has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within its line of sight.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so it's attack rolls against everyone. So it does actually have advantage though.
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead.
Because it has multiple heads, which is a trait that gives it advantage on wisdom saving throws against being frightened and other stuff.
Sure. So. Okay.
Roll another d20, I guess.
And it still doesn't beat it.
Go!
I'm
so excited.
That's
I just
huge.
scared a fucking Hydra.
It is very much like a human afraid of a mouse. Like if there was a chair it could jump up on, it would.
You see that video of the cat chasing the rat, and the rat starts jumping at the cat, and the cat runs away?
Yeah, that's what's happening.
I'm the rat.
Okay, so that means it has disadvantage on all attack rolls as long as it can see you. And how long does that last for? Until the end of your next turn. Okay.
Until the end of my next turn, is that it?
Until the end of your next turn, yep.
Ooh, awesome.
Riga is going to
Nice.
hit him.
Double hit.
Boop. Boop. Riga's just beasting on this thing. It's the Hydra's turn. So that resets to 0. 7 heads. Okay. Well, these are all at disadvantage anyway, but let's see how this goes.
I think we all need to hit it and hit a certain amount of damage for it to die.
Asatoro.
Just
An attack
make so
is
Take out
coming
the heads,
towards
yeah.
you, and it misses. Karis, an attack is coming towards you, and it hits.
Fuck.
I tried so hard to support my team.
It hits critically, in fact.
Oh no.
You took
I'm down.
25 piercing damage,
I think she had 5 health or something.
and it's
I had
going
9.
to attack
Oh.
you, Vigo.
Stupid cat.
What's your armor class?
22.
Okay,
Unless I
it
still have Shield of Fate.
not anymore, but it does miss
but
you.
Okay.
Gonna attack Natasa, and it hits her. And Natasa is still alive, literally by like 2 hit points. It's gonna attack the dude.
Lebowski?
Him. Yeah, Lebowski is present, right? So that's the first damage he's taken, but he got the hoplite beside you. And then it's going to attack Riga. And you know what? Also, I'm sorry. I forgot that it was rolling disadvantage, which doesn't change anything so far, but that wouldn't have been a crit against you. It would have only dealt 16 damage against you.
Still
Karis.
down.
Yeah.
Okay. Just in case that made a difference. Then the final attack is a miss. Asatoro.
Sentinel reaction.
Yep.
There you go.
Okay. He takes 9 piercing damage.
Foxy keeps falling over.
Oh yeah, get him.
Asatoro's pissed. Everybody, like, the fact that the person who was actually somewhat listening to him is now down. He's gonna scream out and just say, "Who can heal her?"
Make that attack roll.
And here's my attack.
That's definitely a hit.
Saving my lightning for now. But
Okay.
would the lower of the 2 hit?
Yes.
Here you go.
Yeah, so go ahead and pink fail-handed.
And here's the damage on that,
Okay,
which
so
is
he
really
takes-
low, unfortunately.
It is, but that's okay. It's still a hit, so he takes the 7 damage.
He also gets knocked prone. I knocked this giant thing prone, I think.
He attacks with disadvantage, and now we get advantage. Sweet.
Yeah, so literally you managed to like sweep its leg, basically, one of its front legs, and you cause some damage, and you do indeed. It just kind of like its body falls forward somewhat, and it is knocked prone. Okay. Any other actions, or I guess that's your action? Anything else you wanted to do?
I'm gonna. There's nothing I can do. I don't have health potions, so it's not like I can heal her.
Mm-hmm.
But he's going to. He'll probably just kind of like grab at the centaur's back
Yeah.
and just be like, here.
Yeah, and he'll give you a nod, like he's 100% gonna go do that on his turn.
It's one of those where we like just trade places.
Yeah, exactly. And on his turn, yeah, we can
Wait,
do
the
that.
centaur's a paladin?
No, he has. It's because of the god that he's devoted to.
Oh.
Because he's devoted to Heliod, so his piety 3 thing is a healing ability.
Oh.
It's like kind of like druidic magic, sort of, is how we've been flavoring it. But yeah, he has a healing word a day, or I think 2 healing words a day. But yeah, Vigo, it's your turn.
I'm gonna use my action, and I will cure wounds on Karis.
Oh, perfect.
Last one.
Is that your last spell slot?
Yeah.
Do you have to be next to Karis to do that? Which you are.
He is. Yep.
Yeah.
Diagonal.
Loop it.
That's my attack spell. Okay, never mind. 3. Gotcha. Boop.
Sick.
For 7.
You heal 7.
And I will continue to stand vigilant.
Okay.
Is that an action?
Yeah. I don't
Thank
really have
you
any
very much.
Bonuses. I'm the off heals.
Yeah, exactly.
27 health
Again,
this
ask the
round.
Tauros right next to you when you wake up.
And Vigo is doing the heal. This is like a recurring.
On your
theme here.
hooves.
I imagine you see him gesturing to the centaur to trade places with him.
Aislinn
You won't be able to trample him if he trades places.
gets to actually do a thing.
Where is she?
She's coming up from the bottom there.
Oh, there she is.
She was sabotaging their ship when all this shit started breaking out. She is going to... What spells do you have? Yeah, she can do a good old chromatic orb.
Oh no.
Which is a hit.
She would have had advantage. No, disadvantage because she's prone. Depends on how.
Disadvantage because it's prone, because it is a ranged attack. Does she get advantage from anything? I don't think so. So no, she actually does have just straight disadvantage. So she misses.
Sorry,
no,
guys.
that's okay. Boom. And then she's gonna move up here, and she's just like, all right, so I guess this is what we're doing right now. Natasa, boop, where is your sheet? Here it is going to do her thing in Booming Blade again with advantage, and she hits for 12. Karis, you're alive.
I am.
Again.
I'm going to.
Oh yeah, a 13 doesn't hit, right? If I would have blessed, because I had bless on that one attack earlier.
No, a 13 would still have been a miss.
If I was down.
But I think,
It
yeah,
was-
you were
it was
down anyway.
Before that, I was talking about the last time. It would have been a difference in prone.
Right.
but no big deal. I forgot about bless.
I'm going to cure wounds on myself. I'm going to do it at level 2.
Okay.
Uno momento, por favor.
That means 1 minute in Spanish.
Okay, so that's 12 more.
Might be able to survive a hit.
Maybe 1 hit, yeah.
And just woefully, she'll get up and shoot it. Neat.
You also would technically attack.
You would technically have
disadvantage,
disadvantage,
yeah.
but I think you would have missed anyway.
That's true, but you know, that's okay.
Why
So
would
you-
I attack at
because it's
disadvantage?
prone.
It's
I knocked
laying
it
down.
prone.
Yeah.
And you have disadvantage with ranged attacks and advantage with melee attacks.
Okay.
But it doesn't matter because you rolled an 8 anyway, so.
Go for the 1.
Okay. Yeah. Fish for that critical miss. Okay. The Hoplite's going to attack now with advantage because it's prone. And hits. Due to said advantage. This thing is looking fucking bloody.
What about the acid blood? Is that still a thing?
It hasn't been a thing since it dropped below 50% HP, so no.
Okay.
Now she's
It's almost
oozing.
So Aspa, because she had her
Can
bonus
I-
action and then her bonus this turn, she is going to ready an action to shoot at it because she'd have disadvantage right now. So she's gonna basically aim crossbow
Wait for the open shot.
and wait for it to get back up.
I was literally
Um,
about to say for a free action to tell her to wait until it stood up. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
She's smart enough to do that. I love smart
know,
NPCs.
I never considered this, but I guess she would get sneak attack with the fucking ballista too, which is
Jesus.
the dumbest thing.
Yeah, that's why I
Because it's a
wanted her to go.
ranged weapon attack, and there's people within 5 feet. That's so
So-
dumb.
So, honest question. Would she actually have disadvantage because she has height on it?
They
Because
might
that gives a higher profile?
they would cancel out right now, right? Because she's above it, but also it's prone. But when it stands up, she'll just have straight up advantage.
Right.
We'll say.
Cool, that works. I wish she got an advantage the first shot, but that's fine. That's fine.
She couldn't
Don't
get a
worry
good
about
angle, but she's ready in the action. She's taking her time. It's all good.
She's aiming.
It's aiming, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
aiming, yeah. Well, it's laying down. I got a big hammer, and I really
it
like to get crits, so I'm gonna put all my eggs in one basket again, and I'm gonna cast my last spell slot, another Wrathful Smite,
Yep.
and oh, actually, is it still scared? It won't be scared of me at the end of this turn, right?
Correct.
Correct.
The end of this turn, it will not be
All right.
frightened of you.
All right, perfect. All right, so Wrathful Smite. So I'm not going for the damage, boys. I'm going for the fear, so we can get another round in without dying, hopefully. And I'll swing with my maul with advantage and do so bad. It's
Oh,
so
God.
That
bad.
is a miss.
It's really
Uh,
bad.
Unfortunately, Bless is gone and you
Oh
avoided
yeah,
it.
yeah.
anyway,
It didn't
so.
take it anyway. That's stinky. Well,
Wait.
that's my bonus and my action, so I'm done.
Okay. Riga is going to
Wait,
basically- Yep.
do I have inspiration because it's a new week?
You rolled with advantage already.
You did already have advantage.
True. Yeah. Never mind.
Unfortunately, you can't get triple advantage.
That'd be so cool.
Riga's going to take his attacks, and then he's going to move back and allow you to step in. And he does have advantage, though, because it's prone, so that is 2 hits. Is that enough? Not quite. Jeez. Okay. And then he's going to move, like, back here.
Yeah, we're swapping.
Yeah.
I moved, so
And allow you into his spot. That's his turn. Okay, it's the Hydra's turn. Oh, and Riga did enough damage to prompt that too. Cool. So when Riga hits it, he does manage to cut off one of the heads, which brings it down to 6. And then at the beginning of its turn, it grows
grows
2
2
heads
more.
out of that stump, and it is now up to 8 heads. Okay, trying to face the lot of you, it is going to do some bites. We're gonna go clockwise here. Appalion,
Wait. It's gonna stand up, right?
it's gonna stand up. Yep,
Which means Aspa shoots.
that's
Aspa
true.
Shoots, and technically, would Russ get Sentinel to attack? I don't think so.
Once the Hydra attacks, I will.
Once
yeah.
it attacks someone else, but yeah. So this is gonna be Aspa shooting. So we're just gonna roll an advantage on her. This is -1. This is not magic. So that's a 21, which is a hit.
Let's go.
How much damage does a Ballista do?
Does 5d8 plus her dex. So she's gonna do 5d8 plus her sneak attack. So she's gonna do 26 damage
Plus
plus
sneak.
another 4.
30.
So that's an
30.
even
Oh my
30.
God.
So what happens is this thing stands up,
Yes.
and she loses this ballista bolt, which just fucking rips across the front of this thing's body, and it starts to go down, like just this pool of acid blood just comes out, and it doesn't land on any of you guys. Don't worry, I'm not that mean. Just goes all around it and just starts burning up at like the sand and grass and things that are around it. And this
We
is
take a step back.
blow that would have 100% killed any normal creature. But inside of its open wound, you just see the nicks, like this starry field inside of its body. And you can literally see this thing's like massive, massive heart in its body just pumping away. And it does not die. But we have entered the final phase of this creature's
Oh no.
combat.
It's got a third phase.
And it is enraged, and almost dead. Its heart pumping away, but now vulnerable to attack. And on its turn, it is then going to attack. I already rolled the first attack, which would be against you, Afalir, which does hit.
It has
Did it roll with
advantage against
disadvantage?
Asatoro.
Right. So
Did
just
roll with disadvantage on
it
me.
did roll with disadvantage on you.
Fuck.
You take 15 piercing.
Oh no.
Which I guess would be I don't know.
Yeah, it would just work out to normal with you. Although it's not frightened anymore.
Yeah, so why would
so,
it have
so now it is just advantage because you practice. The 14 is unfortunately a miss against this thing.
Okay.
Boom, and then it's going to attack Hoplite Man. And miss. And then it's going to attack you, Asatoro, with advantage. And miss. And then it's going
Nice.
to attack Vigo once.
What? How to hit me with disadvantage and hit you with advantage? That's insane.
Them's the dice, dude. You're
Yep.
22
Dice
AC?
Yes.
Okay, so it misses you as well. Karis, it's going to attack you once. And miss.
Good, finally.
Yeah.
Jesse is alive.
Attack Riga once. And Natasa once. Riga is going to get bopped. And so is Natasa. Natasa's unconscious.
Fuck.
And she drops to 0. What is that? 5, 6, 7, and it has an extra head now. Who's gonna take that extra head hit?
The hoplite. The hoplite.
Roll the dice.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
the
roll the
hoplite.
dice.
I'm guessing from left to right, 1 to 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Did that not go through?
A 3.
It's a 3.
It's
Hey,
a
it is
3.
the half light.
1, 2. That's actually you because it can't. I was starting on Afflear as 1, the Hoplite as 2.
I
and then
counted up here.
she's actually out of range from it. So it's gonna attack you.
It technically has advantage.
That's true.
For every attack? Oh no, that's such a bad idea.
Mm-mm.
I didn't think that it would get
does
advantage
hit
every
you
single time it attacked
for 19, which is gonna be halved to 9.
So I take 3.
You went from 19 to 3. With
19 is halved.
I know you went from 19 damage to 3. That's insane. That's what I'm saying.
I just shrugged it off with my unscarred resilience.
So crazy.
Cool. That's it. Did we lose Josiah? I think he froze.
Oh no.
Oh, I thought he was just deep in thought.
Yeah, me too. I thought he
Why
was
change the music?
figuring out how to fuck ya.
He's just so in thought.
I
he's-
mean,
he's
normally
frozen in
that
time.
that implies you ask first.
Consent is sexy.
You have some flirtation. There he is. He's back.
Oh, I was
We need
just
a-
about to BRB us.
Do we
No.
need to rotate screens?
Hey, look,
I
where
can just
Russ.
do it.
Russ is the DM. Russ, I'm gonna attack. Tell me how well I did.
All right, yeah, go ahead and give me a roll, dude.
Oh, a 20?
Oh, fuck yeah. Go ahead.
6,000 damage?
Wow, you killed
Should
it.
we just flash our cameras?
No, I got it.
Okay, cool. Sorry about that. Anyways, yeah.
Last
that's
I heard
Taurus
is I
turn.
shrugged it off and I got 3, and then you were deep in thought.
I was really deep in thought for a moment, but yes, I have decided it is now Asatoro's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna once again recklessly attack, trying to hit the heart.
Yeah, make an attack roll.
Did it.
That's a hit.
Both hit.
Yep.
It's knocked prone again.
Okay.
Hey, that's my Minotaur. Let's go.
7 again. God, I roll 1s on damage so freaking much.
Okay. At the end of your turn, it is going to use a mythic action.
A what?
It's kind of like legendary actions, but better.
What do you mean?
This is a fun little mechanic that's unique to Theros with mythic monsters that once they get to this mythic phase of their combat, get access to new and fun legendary actions.
I'm not a fan.
It is going to move.
But it's knocked prone.
What?
It's going to use half its movement to stand up, which means it can then do...
Oh, what happened to the DM, Doxy?
Yeah, I got it.
It's
okay,
using half its movement to stand up.
That was fun.
And how far can we get? It can only get... It can get here. Okay, so I'm going to move your guys' tokens around a little bit here. Don't be alarmed, as it is pushing you to the side.
No,
he's moving.
I'm just...
I'm keeping an eye on it. I can tell by the background if the background freezes.
So I need everyone except for Natasa and
Astotoro
Ace
because he's a giant minotaur.
to make strength saving throws.
My best stat.
You want to hit a 17.
Oh.
I hit a 16.
Oh no. Yay!
All right. Anyone who hit a 17, you just get moved, but you're fine. Anyone who rolled less than 17, you get moved and you get knocked prone. And now it's Vigo's turn.
Oh boy, we stabbing.
So what does that mean? That means Karis is prone. That means
Did you roll for the NPC?
Astotoro is prone, and sorry, I need to roll for the NPCs. That means Riga's fine, and
Good job, Riga.
yeah, what a baller. And wait, Natasa is just bleeding to death up there. She doesn't need to roll. It's the hoplite that needs to roll.
Who's that nat 1?
The hoplite's fine. That was Natasa, which I didn't actually need to roll because she was up there. So yeah, she fails her saving throw because she's over there and dying. But yeah, sorry. Because so your 22 definitely hits. Okay.
Nice.
So I knocked it prone and it got up and started moving.
Yeah, good job.
Woo!
We did it.
We
saved the world.
Piercing damage as you just thrust through that opening and stab at its heart.
Yeah. That's it for me.
Cool. Aislinn is a
Did
little
she
bit
roll strength?
She was not in the path of the monster,
Ah.
so she didn't need to. Aislinn's a little bit upset about what's happening with Natasa over there. Does she have any healing spells? She does. Is that the ranged one? Yeah, it is. She's going to Healing Word as a bonus action.
Nice.
At Natasa.
Nice.
Get her back
One
up.
that
to
was down?
6.
Her?
Over here, Natasa was unconscious. Aislinn's fine.
Has Natasha done anything? I don't remember her doing anything.
She's just been like spearing at it.
She missed a lot.
She did miss a lot. And
Well,
then
that's my champion.
with her full action, she's going to bring frost at this thing, which
Ooh.
misses. Now it's Natasa's turn. She's going to stand up and move her feet a couple feet over here and spear.
Hey, she finally hit.
And she hit for 11 damage.
Nice.
That's juicy. Not 77. 11.
I wish 77.
Imagine. She just does a casual 70 damage. Okay. So who is still prone amongst you guys?
Astotoro,
He didn't roll right?
He did, but he's passed.
Okay, so it's
Uh,
just Doxy and Astotoro.
yeah.
Okay. It's going to use another legendary action, or mythic action rather, and it is going to try to bite you, Asatoro, with advantage, as two of the heads come towards you.
Oh no!
Run into each other.
And they do both hit. You are still
okay.
in
He'll take like, I don't know, 7 damage.
Okay, so the first one is 19, which is going to be halved to 9 again.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's
7.
9 from the first one. The second one is 17, which is going to be halved to 8.
So 17 total.
17 total. And then the third bite attack. Oh, the hoplite's still prone.
Yeah.
We'll go at him. And
Oh wow, not going after Keranos this time. That's good.
and yeah, he's dead. Oh wait, no. He has 17 HP, not as much as I thought. Okay, he's still alive with 1 hit point.
Yes.
Okay, Keranos, it's your turn.
Buff me.
The only buff I have is bless, bud. You're gonna have to. Well,
Don't bless me.
the only
I'll get
thing
really
that I
mad if you
have
bless me.
components for, anyway. So Asatoro, you're
focus?
standing. I'm standing.
The only prone creature is Asatoro is not standing. Asatoro is prone, and oh wait, you're saying that because you're casting the
Yeah,
spell.
she's casting Sudden Awakening, so I can.
Gotcha.
Oh, when with his mythic actions, is that also proc Sentinel reaction?
It does, yeah. If you want to take a reaction
well.
attack.
Doxy,
And the hoplite can
Oh!
Oh shit, son! That's a crit. All
I
right.
was trying to get that crit so I could double up my lightning. Come on!
And that's all I can do without taking attacks of opportunity.
Doxy, you can't reach
Okay.
him. He's 15 feet away.
He is 15 feet away.
Son of a bitch! Alright, never mind. I'm
You
going
can-
to cast Cure Wounds on him instead.
You can move closer to him if you want.
Good, yeah, you could do
Like,
Yeah,
that.
if you do it without leaving range, he won't get hit.
Yeah.
Correct.
And his range is 15
How-
around him.
Okay. No.
So as long as you don't go this far away, you're fine.
Okay. There's somebody here. There's somebody
You can go-
here.
you can go
Right,
There's
but
a
you can-
cliff
you can-
here.
You can move through friendly squares.
I was gonna say,
you can go- you
technically,
go here?
my guy should be like here because the cliff it somehow threw me behind it, but you know.
That's true. I was just
realism,
moving,
I would have been pushed back.
but you'd
like
be
here.
pushed back over here because you were in front of it. So it would be like, yeah. You'd
I
be
got pushed backwards and.
Oh,
prone.
okay. Yeah, just take the 1 step and then do it.
Like, I might as well not fucking do it at that point, but okay. We'll just
It's
do
only
that.
5 feet.
It's fine.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Great. This Acro and Hoplite, who's hanging on with his 1 hit point, is going to attack and hit.
He's the one who gets the final hit. Just
That
wait.
would be hilarious.
He has to join our champion journey.
We're a bunch of champions. We saw what you did. Want to join?
He gets a hit for 5 damage. It's Aspa's turn,
Thank God the monster's still alive.
but she doesn't have advantage on this one. It's far enough away, but she doesn't have disadvantage either. Shoot him.
Uh-oh.
She fucking jams the crossbow or the
Oh,
ballista.
God.
100%. Affilier.
Awesome.
Wait. She
what?
still has height on it, right? Wasn't she?
Yeah, but I mean, it's far enough away now that she's done like just shooting straight down at it. Like
That's
there is
fair.
some aiming required.
Like,
And it moved. I agree with you.
It's
That's
like
fair.
mid movement and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. I mean, from the ballista, it's about the same distance, right? Because it's like,
Yeah. You can't
It's
take
more
it as
so
a
the
3D
difference.
perspective.
So yeah, because she's up at the top of a cliff. It's more so the difference of just
Sure.
shooting down at the side of a barn.
yeah, that makes sense. Because kind of on our plane now. Okay. So you said the heart's exposed?
Yes.
Could I get to it?
Oh yeah,
Can I,
if
like,
you want to
climb
attack
into
it,
it and get into where the heart
yeah.
is?
make an attack roll. and
Just
see-
crawl on this Hydra.
All
Just
right.
crawl up in
Do
there.
I need to roll anything to get in the Hydra?
Oh no, this is just like an attack roll. Like it's assumed that you guys are pretty much attacking the heart now. So if you hit with an attack roll, you're basically able to get up there and smash.
Awesome. So I'm hitting it right on the bonking it on the heart.
You're bonking on the bonking.
Bonk his heart, dude.
Still fuck up. 17.
Go bonk.
Technically, you have the smite still.
Yeah, I know. Is that a hit?
That is a hit.
Pokey that dokey.
plus a 20 and 2 saves.
Nice.
No, not 2 saves. Sorry, 1 save. One
Yep.
save.
All right. Needs to this again, and we'll just do it openly. It has to be a flat 12. And he has advantage, so we'll roll the first one, see if he makes it. He doesn't.
Another 8. Another 8.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
Oh, just met it.
Just meets it, so he's not frightened.
You got
He is
close.
fucked up.
This close to frightened.
Okay, Riga.
And I don't stop his heart.
You do not stop his heart. Your hammer just boom, like bounces off of his fleshy heart. Riga.
Riga's doing some damage though.
He's been doing so much work.
Yeah.
He's working out.
Oh man, this thing is so.
I think
close
he's
to
gonna be
death.
emperor at the end of this.
Anybody could get this.
Not me, because my turn just spent.
And that is another 21.
21.
Which, oh baby, that cuts off the head.
Oh no, you're kidding me.
And then it goes next,
Oh,
which
no.
means
So
that
it's 9
grows
heads.
another
it's down to
freaking head.
7, and then it grows 2, so it has 9 heads now.
Oh my freaking gosh. That's 8 more heads than you need, to be honest.
Affilier, there's a bite coming your way,
It's 9 more than this motherfucker needs.
and it's gonna be a hit.
Doxy. This is a living creature. You should respect it.
You take 13 damage, Affilier.
I tried respecting it. You forced my hand.
I just hit it with a hammer. I don't get it. I don't get why you're so upset.
All of you guys forced Astatoro's hand except Karis, so.
Affilier, you take 13 damage from its bite. Another head goes at Hopliteman.
It better miss.
It
better
does.
fucking miss.
It does
Yeah,
miss.
let's go.
Are you still up after that 13? Affilier?
No.
Shit. Natasa, what's up with you?
Wait, it attacked me at disadvantage, right?
It did, yeah.
Oh, fuck. I don't know how it hit every single time. That's insane.
Why did it attack you? Oh,
Because
still
yes,
have,
it rolled a
protection. I
26 and a
keep forgetting about it.
22.
Fuck me.
Doesn't that
Um,
require concentration? So doesn't he need a con save again?
He's unconscious now, so it just goes
now,
down.
Yeah,
Oh.
now I don't have it for sure.
That's 1, 2.
I mean, yeah, you're
3.
technically right.
Vigo, attack's
Hello.
coming your way. That's 22. What's your armor class?
Not 22.
It just hits you
Ooh.
for 14 piercing.
All right, I go down, and then I guess hard to kill with proc, and I come back with 1.
Yeah, because you took hard to kill as your butt. Yeah, that's right. You're still up.
This clock means I have. a
It's
certain
not
amount of time
over
left.
yet.
That should have killed you, but it didn't. Riga takes another. Oh man, he's fucking rolling well this time because it might be his last turn. Riga is unconscious. He takes 14.
Our DPS, no.
Aislinn is going to be attacked. And she's definitely going to cast shield, and it still fucking hits her. Oh, she only has 17 hit points? Yeah, she's unconscious.
Well, this is looking great right now.
Karis, an attack's coming your way. What's your armor class?
15.
It hits. And you take 16 damage.
Oh no.
Guess
Are you
who's
still
still
up?
up?
Another
Oh, yes, finally.
Oh, thank God.
Astatoro. Is this one at advantage? I can't remember. Did you
All
reckless attack?
attacks until my turn have advantage. Yes.
Okay. He's going to hit you. For 19, which is
another
8.
9.
9.
Or wait, I'm sorry. Yes, another 9. And then who's the final attack going to go at?
Someone who's still standing would be nice.
It's
Whoever
definitely
has the
someone who's
highest
still
AC.
standing. Let's see. Natassa's still
Take
standing.
one for the team, Russ.
You
Jump
go
in front of
What
it.
have you attacked so far? Have you attacked this?
Everyone has been attacked once, so I'm just gonna roll this again, going around. What is it? 1,
Gosh, down. Just don't roll a 3 again. Just go around. Or wait,
3.
are you gonna go clockwise?
4, 5,
are you starting?
6, 7. I'm starting with the hoplite. We're gonna roll a 7.
I swear, if you roll a 7.
So yeah, 2.
Oh, good. It's not.
That's
What?
Affilier.
Oh, good. It's not me.
One of the heads hits you, and you take 2 death saving throw failures.
Oh fuck! I'm so dead.
Asatoro.
I'm gonna take over the little
Oh,
human guy
wait.
standing next to me.
Reckless attack.
Yeah.
It's worth it for the fell-handed guys.
Eve that hard?
Would the
I think the 16
hit?
hits. I think it's 16 hits.
23. Both of those hit. Yep.
All right. Here's.
So he gets
I'm gonna-
knocked prone.
All right.
Roll that damage.
I'm gonna go ahead and throw my lightning in here and hope it does it.
Not a 1.
God damn it! Why can't I roll anything on my actual axe?
Dude, it is so close.
Does the lightning do extra damage like you said?
It
was
does.
effective?
It does. Oh, that lightning streaks through him. Keranos' lightning, boom, comes down. This thing is fucking
I want my extra attack because
On
I
the-
would have destroyed this creature.
on the
with an extra attack.
precipice of demise.
Peachy.
At the end of your turn, it's going to use a mythic action,
Great.
and it's going to try to bite some boys. Let's see. Still okay. Let me just do this real quick. Oops.
This could be a TPK.
Okay. One attack is coming at you, Asatoro.
Sure, hit me with advantage again.
Oh my god, that's a crit.
Cool.
I don't think this can kill you though. Well, it depends on if he rolls insanely well. That's 31, so it's gonna be 15 against
Cool.
you.
I'm still up.
Okay, another attack is going at who's 1, 2, 3.
Barely, but
At
I'm still up.
Riga, which hits. Riga takes 2 death saving throw failures,
No.
and the last attack is at Aislinn, which has advantage as well because she's down, and she also takes 2 death saving throw failures. So here.
Ego, finish it, please.
I had to do my best.
Well,
Wait, oh, you didn't get to use Sentinel because you went down, right?
No, I've already used Sentinel. Like, it was one of the first
it's your
mythics.
reaction,
Yeah.
I really just wanted that 20 so badly because the double lightning would have really messed it up, guys.
Now I know, yeah.
Would have killed it. Okay, Vigo, it's your turn.
We shall not fail here. Shit!
Retreat!
Use your weekly inspiration. Oh fuck.
That is a miss.
Well-
Aislinn,
Alrighty then.
what's Aislinn up to? What's the story?
Wait,
Aislinn?
I knocked it prone. Oh, it got back up to attack.
It got back up on its turn.
Dang
It
it.
stood up.
Ah.
Aislinn's gonna make a death save.
Wait,
I want to pace back and forth so
with
bad
its,
right now.
it had to have done it with its mythic because technically I knocked it prone after its actual turn.
Yeah, it did it. It did it with its mythic.
Oh, its mythic gives
Yeah.
it another. Okay.
It gives it movement. Yeah.
Aislinn
wow.
makes her save and doesn't die.
What is the lady? Whoops, spear lady.
Natassa.
Was she down or is she good?
No, she's got 6 hit points. She's still good. Shit, any healing magic.
Help me!
Who
Just
said
have
that?
her throw her spear. Just throw your spear.
Who's
Aislinn.
alive?
Throw
Who said that?
your
It's crazy.
spear. Oh my god.
Oh my god, she misses.
She misses.
Other truckers.
Karis.
Do it, Karis.
Hey, Doxy, my turn's in 3 turns, and I have 2 death saving throws already. So if you want to throw me a bone here, that'd be awesome. If you have anything else
Or
you
if you
use.
could just freaking kill the thing, that'd be great too.
But I still have to roll a death saving throw. If you do that.
Lock it viciously.
Who are you attacking it?
Yeah.
Okay, roll damage. That is a kill.
I want to use my bonus action to cure wounds on Messi.
Yep.
And Am I too far?
Oh, you
by
have
the
to
touch?
run over. You have to run over there. It's a touch.
But you can definitely get over there.
Yeah, I can do it.
You can just run over the corpse of the thing.
I'm
and just
gonna run
fucking
over
slide.
to somebody else who's down and
Oh.
attempt to stabilize.
So, just because there's so much crazy death saving throw shit going on, we're still in initiative here. On your turn, you shoot and your arrow just pierces through its heart, causing that last little bit of damage. And it just kind of like, you see a bunch of this caustic blood leak out of it, and all its heads kind of lurch back, and then just one at a time, like boom, 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 they all just hit the ground. And it is dead. And then you're going to run over and heal Affilier.
Yeah.
Okay, Affilier, you have 5 hit points, and you are.
I imagine she looked around to see who was still standing to do this.
It's the Hoplite's turn.
Did we win?
Hoplite, are you gonna stabilize somebody, dude?
He's gonna try. Oh, he can't. He can run over to Aislinn, but that's 35 feet of movement. So I guess he'll put himself here, but he can't act. Aspa, she can like kind of scale down here and get to here.
Wait, can't she teleport? She seemingly teleported before.
She cannot. No, unfortunately, she cannot literally become invisible. Affilier, you're prone, but you're up.
Fuck. Fuck.
So it's 15 feet to stand up.
Yeah, I know. Oh, that's rough. I mean,
Can
don't
I
really have a
throw
choice.
him?
It's not your turn.
I'm just kidding. That's so ridiculous. I have a -1 to strength.
I weigh like 600 pounds, like an elephant or something. I don't know. I haven't looked into it. All right. Half my movement to stand.
Yep.
Half my movement to crawl over the corpse of this creature.
Yep. Okay.
Look, Doxy, I'm in its guts.
Riga. Let's make a
Live,
death saving
Riga.
throw.
I laid my hands
Riga's
upon your haunch
If
once.
he fails this,
Riga's, I
It's
think
over.
Riga just
If he
died.
fails this, it's one less competitor.
Yep,
Oh,
Riga
shit.
just died.
I was kidding. I was
letting
kidding.
out a deep sigh, Riga's soul exits this plane of existence.
That's bad. That
The
was right.
Hydra continues to be dead. Asatoro, it is your turn.
Oh,
Astatoro actually doesn't. Well, you know what? It's the water person, right?
Aislinn's the only one who's still down. Yep.
He would actually go over and heal that one.
Yeah. Do you have the means to heal her?
I only have a medical check.
Okay, so you can make a medicine check. You want to hit a 15, and if you do, then she's stable.
Sorry, y'all. Revivify is a level 4
Got
spell.
Yeah.
And yeah, so you go over and basically just like manage to get the blood out of her lungs and stuff, and bandage her up enough that she stops.
And then
she
we're out of
stops
turn order now,
dying.
right?
And we are now out of turn order.
All right, great. So I'll
That's
crawl the rest of the way over the corpse and actually use lay on hands to heal her for 10.
Cool.
Astatoro actually, after he stabilizes and that happens, he's gonna walk over to the creature and be like, "I feel this didn't have to die."
Agreed. Nor did Riga. Nor did any of these soldiers.
Are you saying that's my fault?
No. And, just for flavor, there's nothing that I can really do with this, but you see, a little scroll, like, floating next to her, and a little feather jotting stuff down, just, like, floating next to her. And she's basically, taking notes, is what it is.
She's
Yeah.
scoring us.
Vigo's going to kneel down next to Riga and put a hand on his, deceased shoulder, and say silently a prayer that, sadly, this was your fate. And then he's going to take out a gold coin and place it into his palm and then close his hand.
Mhm.
So he's really gone then?
Vigo's going to be silent. He was a strong warrior, though.
He would have made a
He-
fine emperor.
I agree.
And on that note, as you guys are kind of tending to Riga, you see like a bit of the cloud cover overhead like crack open, and there's like a slight beam of sunlight that comes down and just like rests upon Riga for a moment. Which those religious ones among you might recognize as an omen of Heliod, who was indeed the god that Riga championed.
I'm gonna walk kind of away from people over here, and I'm gonna say, we all need some rest. We all need some tending. I'm going to provide some shelter so that we can do that now and not risk another fight on the way back to the ship. Since, you know, we can't stop ourselves from killing things. And I'm going to ritual cast Tiny Hut.
I like Tiny Hut. That's a good spell.
And Astatoro will stand up, not talking to anyone, kind of disgusted, but would help in putting all of the dead to rest and giving their last rites. And the only thing he doesn't touch is the body that he beheaded.
Yeah. I guess that's a good question, is what you guys are doing with the bodies. So you basically just take these Acroan soldiers, and I assume just like bury them in graves.
Yeah. And I imagine we would have the guy from our troop, we would try and do whatever was his religious way, whether we put him in a spot where the light really shone or something like that.
Yeah, centaurs just have very similar burial rites to like most of the other cultures here. They would expect to be like buried as a worshiper of Heliod somewhere where the sun would shine. So like on the edge of one of these cliffs or something would definitely be appropriate.
Astatoro would actually pick it up and walk it to a high peak where it was buriable, to where it would get the most sunlight possible.
Karis would also offer to build pyres in case that's any of the dead's chosen disposal.
Yeah, I mean, all of these people here, anyways, would definitely just be expected to be entombed or buried or whatever the case would be. In Akros, they typically only really cremate if it's like a battlefield funeral, like they don't have the means to do a proper burial because of like war shit. But given that you guys have time and stuff, you could definitely just do a burial for all these guys on this island.
I'd like to approach Aspa and ask her for one of the like empty vials from the poisoner kit I gave her.
Yeah, she will absolutely hand it to you.
All right, and then I'm going to collect the blood of the Hydra in the vial.
Certainly.
Okay.
And as you're doing this, the second part of that promise that was made by Pharika about whoever avenged the slaughter of the priestesses comes to pass. And you gain some information that you just like, as you're collecting some of this blood, you're just like, oh, I just know this. As she promised to allow that information to enter the world through that person. You learn a couple things. One thing you learn is likely what they were after is a concoction to make a poison which prevents regeneration. Which would stifle a Hydra's ability to regenerate and grow more heads, but it also will stifle the ability of like a troll's regeneration, for example, or anything that like causes regeneration in like a natural sense.
Gotcha.
And in order to make a poison like that, you need Threshweed and Crimson Lady, which are some of those plants that you saw there, as well as blood from something that is mortal that does not have regeneration. And that mixed together can make a poison that can stifle regeneration.
That would have been helpful before this fight.
Right? Don't worry, you guys will fight more stuff through generation.
Great.
And you also just kind of understand that this isn't something that you so much learn, but as you're doing this with Aspa, and she's like, "Oh, why are you taking? What do you need the vial for?" and that stuff. Aspa would be telling you straight up that Hydra's blood is quite valuable and can be used for making potions of healing as well as potions of enlarge.
Okay.
Because it has that growth property to it that can be used in that way. So basically, that can be manufactured in such a way that it can be used to regain hit points, or you can have it manufactured in such a way that instead of healing you, it just expands the mass that's already there. So basically, from this, and because Aspa has like a brewer's kit and that poisoner's kit as well, she can make up to 4 potions, and you can, with this blood, choose whether you want 4 healing potions, 4 potions of enlarge, or a combination of the 2.
I'll take 2 and 2.
Cool. So she makes for the party 2 healing potions and 2 potions of enlarge.
Arch the Minotaur, dude.
Which will happen, like, this actual crafting of these potions will happen during, like, the long rest and stuff that's going to take place. But eventually, you can just add it to your sheet now. She will give that to you. Also, for felling this Hydra, everybody levels up.
Nice.
Also, for felling this Hydra, everybody gains a piety point.
Yes, piety.
Except for you.
Did we go back?
This is only my second piety point. Oh, it's my third. Never mind.
Yeah. You don't go back to full health yet, but this is just stuff.
Oh, we gained the difference that we get, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, this corpse is just kind of massive and very hard to do anything with. So I don't know if you guys are planning on doing anything with this Hydra's corpse.
Actually, Karis would stand up and say, "Well, I imagine you all in the running for being emperor ought to get this corpse back to Thassa, along with some other offerings, since you took it from her."
You can roll a religion check.
I would be delighted to. There we go.
Ooh. Oh, that's very good. I can give you a lot of information here. Thassa hates Hydras. She's pumped that this thing is dead. That's probably why she was pushing you here, because she wanted you to kill it. Because Hydras are like an anomaly, and they hunt other sea creatures, and they are monstrosities and like not really part of her domain. So whenever they come, because they're amphibious, like they can live in the ocean or on land, and whenever they come into the ocean, she's like, "Get the fuck out of here." This one was a Nyx Hydra, which means that it was from the celestial plane of the Nyx. So that is literally why she was pushing you here so quickly, because she wanted you to arrive at the same time as this thing, so that hopefully it would be killed.
Okay, she wouldn't have said that.
Yeah, that's why I was like, roll religion. I mean, I don't know. I can tell you the opinion of any gods, but there's going to be an array of opinions from different gods about what took place here, ranging from "thank you, this is sick," to "I don't really care that this happened," to "I'm upset that this happened."
Who's upset that it happened?
Nylea, probably.
I side
she
with
doesn't
Nylea.
really like hunting for sport. Fun fact, I mean, if you want to side with Nylea, that's fine. Be aware that your goddess and Nylea are at direct odds. Afara hates Nylea, and Nylea hates Afara. So if you tell them that they should be respecting Nylea, you will lose a piety point.
God,
Because
I should be jazzed that this thing is dead, but like she's just not.
Because that's like going into a Christian church as a pastor and saying, "Hail Satan, y'all."
Yeah, for sure.
Is effectively what that's akin to.
This pastor's pretty cool.
So definitely do it and feel free, but that's why you gain a piety point from this, is because you killed something that would be a monstrosity that would threaten civilization.
I definitely expected Thassa to be mad, but okay. No big
Not
deal.
a sea creature.
I imagine Keranos is kind of indifferent.
Keranos is pretty indifferent about this whole situation. Like, he's like proud of you for fighting something so mighty and like surviving, which was why you gained a piety point.
And
but
that I tried anything but just
exactly, like you didn't just resort to violence. But also like he's not upset that it's dead. It's kind of whatever.
I mean, he'd probably be slightly glad because he is more akin to the god of the sea as well as the god of the forge. Those are
Totally.
the two ones that he actually befriends.
Yeah, because as per some of the mythos here, Keranos is like, in some stories, is the son of Thassa and Perforos, who are the god of the forge and the sea, respectively. So he's probably indifferent, leaning towards being happy about it. Clothis is stoked about this because this is a celestial creature that should not have ever been on the material plane. And the fact that it died is just testament to you that Clothis willed this. Affilier is present. Yeah, so I mean, you can make your own. And again, this isn't to inform how your characters should feel about this. This is just like what the different deities would probably think about this, knowing what you know and what that 19 religion, Karis, you specifically would know all of this.
Okay, Karis, instead of saying what she did say, she would say, all right, all of you in the running for Emperor, I imagine you'd like to offer this to Thassa.
No.
Astatora would he would just simply say, if that is what she would like.
This body will feed many sea creatures.
Doesn't it have poison blood?
It had acidic blood, but now that it's dead, actually, as you're collecting this up, the blood does not seem to be acidic anymore.
I would also say that the ocean is generally rather basic, so it would cancel itself out.
And on top of that,
You're not
things
a
that are
scientist, you're a minotaur.
things that are poisonous to us aren't
just as
necessarily poisonous to stuff down below.
Hey, dolphins, check out this acid. Let's push it in.
Dolphins
Uh-oh.
are hell yeah, dog, hell yeah.
Whoa, all the dolphins started floating.
Astatora wouldn't do anything to necessarily take it apart or anything like that. He would look to the what's her name? I always forget the dang names.
Aislinn,
Aislinn,
the Triton lady.
the Triton, to be like, see if you can wash it away with the tide.
Yeah, and she absolutely can, like, manipulating shape water as the tide, because this is the thing, this all happened like late evening, but as the tide kind of starts rolling in, like, she can like kind of manipulate that to just slowly like drag it out to sea. And eventually what does end up happening here is as this creature is washed out to
harvest
sea,
some teeth, by the way.
yeah, you can do that like before this happens for sure. Roll a survival check just to get some teeth. Harvest them things. That's not amazing, but you can definitely get like a handful of teeth for sure. You see this.
Things
What if I had Bardic inspirationed him beforehand, and he got
If you
an
wanted
extra
to do that, I'd
D6?
allow that. This isn't happening in like real time, so if you wanted to Bardic inspiration, you can do that and add a D6. Okay, yeah. So you managed to get like a couple like big teeth from the front that are like still in good condition. We'll say you get like 4 teeth altogether that are
Oh,
like,
and
good
bless.
quality.
Let's do a bless. You would have blessed me too, right?
Sure.
Great.
14 now.
That's 14. So that's. Look at my fucking thing. 14. Yeah. Okay. So you get 7 Hydra teeth that are still usable, as a lot of them have been kind of smashed and stuff in this fight. But you get 7 altogether. As this thing drifts out to sea, once it gets out to like, I don't know, 400, 500 feet out, and you can just kind of see it start to disappear. You just see this fucking huge tentacle come up out of the ocean and like, and just grab it and pull the body under the water.
Perhaps we should give it the whale as well.
They cut the whale loose from the ship, and actually, now that you look over there, that ship is gone. Those dudes are gone, and this one dude who stayed to fight and was left behind is just kind of like standing over by the cliff, just looking off the edge, like. Cool.
After all the rights are given, I imagine Astatora walks over to them and says, "Well, you can come with us and help with the sailors and maybe protect them. I'm not paying you anything, though."
He looks at you and says, "Well, I suppose living to see another day is payment enough."
It
not
is
like I have much
passage
of a
out of
choice.
here.
Where are you guys headed anyway?
To the edge of the world.
Yo mamas.
I'm sorry, did you say the edge of the world?
No, I said yo mamas.
Yeah. Just carry your weight on the boat, and he'll walk away.
He's just like, worst day ever. Worst day ever. But yeah, he will go back to the ship. That dude had 1 hit point, by the way.
Yep.
He goes
did
back.
better than me.
I would just like for the camaraderie of it, sing and play Song of Rest, and everybody automatically feels a little bit better.
Yeah, so like while you guys take your first hour and stuff, for sure. What I'm gonna do here? Are you guys like exploring these buildings and stuff?
That's what Asatoro was gonna do after the fact, was going and investigating and see.
Yeah, so I mean,
In case of pests, I feel it best we rest.
Oh, Asatoro's in there. As you guys gotta look around, I'll just kind of explain to you what's in each of these areas, and feel free to move your tokens around if you want to like see it for yourself. But this is kind of what's in there. So I guess actually before we do that though, first thing, the last body. What are you doing with Herinod's body, if anything?
He left it for
Spit on it.
I think we ought to give it a coin and push it into the sea.
Asatoro would say feed it to the snakes.
I like that idea.
And there are some little snakes in this island.
The reason he says that is that's the creature, like he did bad to that god should consume it.
So is that the plan?
Sure.
Okay. So you do that. You just chuck him in the bush, his headless body and his head in the bush, and to rot and be desecrated by snakes. Important question: are you giving this man a coin?
I
With his
would.
burial? Okay. His body's over here now.
Asatoro would not.
Yeah. No, he gave his other people coins when he killed them.
Yeah. So, on that note, I will describe to you what's in here.
Do I need to roll an investigation or anything?
Not really. I mean, you guys are staying here for like, are you staying here overnight, or are you just short resting and then getting back on the boat?
Probably overnight.
Yeah, I imagine that was probably the case. So I mean, yeah, if you guys are staying here overnight, like during a long rest, you guys are, I imagine, just all kind of looking around and stuff. So, I'll tell you what you find in the large building that you are currently in over there, Asatoro, and now Afalir. Basically, this just is like sleeping quarters. It's kind of like an all-purpose main area of the fort. There's like some chests and stuff around the room, which have blankets and other just various personal effects. And the weapon rack is full of spears and that kind of thing.
Javelins? More javelins? Can I get more javelins?
Yeah, there are 5 javelins here amongst the weapons. They're not magic or anything, but just 5 regular javelins. On the table is another map similar to the one you found. Oh, this one is much bigger. And this is a sprawling map of the Dakra Isles, which is dated as this season, for as how Alexi said, things kind of move around sometimes. So this is like a recent map, as best of they's been able to chart it out this hunting season. And it has various notes about islands that might be similar to this one. Basically points on the map that have been marked as like kind of like safe houses and like resupplying areas and that kind of thing.
If that map isn't necessary, I imagine it's able to be rolled up.
Oh yeah, it's quite large, but you could definitely roll it up. This is a map that's so big it probably wouldn't fit in a regular scroll case, but you can definitely roll it up.
I imagine somebody would go to the captain of the ship's men, and they would come on land, and they can take care of it.
Totally, yeah. And one thing you do notice on the map as well is that far to the south, there's a big chunk of the map that's not filled in, but like there's room for it to be filled in. Which just has kind of like an overarching like single stroke across it. and along that stroke it says Lair of Astari, which has a large portion of it towards the south circle.
What's behind this locked door?
Oh, I forgot to remove the dynamic lighting on that one.
I would think just remove dynamic lighting in general.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, there's something in here that I can't see around. Is that a chest?
It's just like a box. In that room, that's a staircase that leads up to the top because this kind of has like a tower, and at the top of there, it's basically just a viewing tower. There's nothing really of note in terms of valuables, but
cannons?
yeah, this map had cannons on it. Don't worry about it. They're ballistas.
And a floating
They're
ballista?
not there. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, is the ballista still on the map?
Just a storeroom.
That was attached to the. That's my bad. That was attached to their ship.
So Asatoro will actually separate from the group and sleep at the top of that tower.
Cool. Yeah, that's a.
While
great
he's
place to-
sleeping, are there barrels and boxes of food in here? Because I see this table and it looks like there's food on the table.
You know what? I'm just gonna straight up remove dynamic lighting since you guys are all reasonably gonna be able to explore this at your leisure.
I imagine he called that bird back as well.
Yeah. Yes. And he would come back and like hang out with you on the top of that tower for sure.
Good. Making sure he's alive.
He is definitely alive. What you also see in this room, like, because you guys would have searched it, and you guys can divvy this up however you want. In that main building there, you find 75 gold pieces. You find 22 silver. You find a spell scroll of the spell haste.
Ooh.
So that's basically just a one-time use casting of haste. And you also find a blanket of warming, which is basically just a blanket. That always keeps the person wrapped in it at whatever their ideal temperature is.
Alright, I wrote it all down, guys, but we can divvy it up.
And you can divvy that up however you want.
If you guys told Asatoro what it was, he would take the blanket of warming and would actually walk over and give it to Karis.
She would smile meekly at you and grab it and head into the tiny hut.
Alright, you have a blanket of warming now, Docs. I deleted it from my sheet.
Which is funny because the tiny hut creates like an ideal environment as well as part of it. So it's just like doubling down on that.
Asatoro's main thought of it was this person is used to well-to-do things.
Totally.
You're not wrong. She is spoiled.
Killed a monster today.
In the southernmost building there, that building is a storehouse.
It also
Is
has
there
to do
food?
with the fact that Asatoro was trying to not kill that creature because it felt unnecessary, and she was the only one that kind of listened.
Yeah,
so
I
it was
think
like,
you guys are crazy for thinking that not killing a Hydra is a better idea.
That storehouse does have food in it. It has boxes of rations. No real fresh food, but there's some good cured meats and like salted fish and like that kind of thing in there.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'll
On the ship.
spend the rest of the day carrying in boxes with soldiers or the sailors to fill.
There's
it.
also several casks of wine in there, as well as some wine which is still in the process of fermenting. The building on the right-hand side is kind of just like a secondary, smaller garrison building, more of like a common space.
Someone lost their helmet.
Yeah, you find a couple more beds in there. A table that has 3 gold pieces on it and 10 copper pieces, as well as a pair of dice. Clearly, people are like gambling here.
Ooh.
Also, find on one of the beds there is a book, like a bound leather book that is titled 101 More Dirty Jokes, which seems to be written by the orator Phodios. The book is like pretty well worn and has like a lot of dog-eared pages in it. And that is
Congratulations, Oxy. Now you have 202 jokes.
Wait, was it 101 more dirty jokes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sequel. It's the direct sequel.
She's
Yeah,
in the
what's the
tiny
third
hut, so you guys wouldn't even know. That sucks.
Well, I mean, they saw you cast it, and they
You've
would know
told
you're
us-
in there.
Yeah, you've told us dirty jokes.
Yeah, but no.
So we would know.
Asatoro
hey, this-
and you would, but Vigo would not.
Oh.
Haven't
well,
heard
if
a
I
joke
saw
in
it-
years.
If I saw it, I'd grab the joke book and I'd hand it to the small lady in the hut with the blanket.
I'm not small. I'm like
Not
6'1".
small. Yeah.
I'm like taller than you, so
How tall is your character?
I don't remember. Hold on, I rolled for it. Hold on.
He's
I didn't write it
7'11". He's like Yao Ming.
Really?
No.
I'm 6'8".
Yeah.
Oh, you're 3
He's
inches
tall.
taller than me.
Yeah,
Did you roll for your height, Messi?
yeah.
Hilarious.
I rolled. Actually, I didn't even roll that high. It was pretty average.
I mean, the Leonin are just tall. They're like
Yeah.
tall and lean.
Yeah.
So yeah, you.
And we hate gods.
That's kind of like their big thing.
It's like all we do.
But yeah,
It's
so
really
you,
funny that Karis and Astatora went to different places, completely isolated from everybody else.
So, and that is everything really of note that you find here.
Enjoy your jokes, dogs. Hey, Doxy.
What?
Oh, anything
Why don't you
that's
tell us a
metal as
joke?
well. Weaponry would Astatora would take to the ship.
Yeah,
but
there'd
if
be
there's
some
any,
like spears and stuff, some spears and shields that could be used.
Yeah, if there was just like ingots of metal, Astatora would want that for forging in the future.
Yeah, there's no straight up ingots, but there is like a lot of just kind of like mundane weaponry, which could definitely be.
all
Doxy,
taken
tell
to
me,
the ship.
tell me joke 125.
Okay. What's the difference between
Oh, I can't wait to hear it.
A dick and a rock.
No,
one
no,
start
no,
all
no,
the
no.
time.
what's the difference what's the difference between Herinod and a tampon?
Nothing.
They're both stuck up cunts. Yeah. It's nothing, they're both stuck up cunts. That's what
I don't
it
know if that's a good joke for you. You don't want to piss off a god. Tell
is. It's
his baby joke.
Herinod,
Which one's Herinod?
the one we just killed.
That's the guy you just killed. He's not a god. I mean, he
Oh,
might have
he's not a
thought he
god.
was.
Not
but-
Heliod, Herinod.
My bad. My bad. My bad. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. That's so
What's the difference between Herinod and a dick?
Tell me.
Herinod is headless.
I was gonna say Herinod constantly is getting heads.
That's okay.
On that note, you guys.
Wait.
rest.
Oh wait,
Yes.
no, it's too dirty.
Constantly getting head.
All right, you guys rest on this nameless fortress island, having buried Riga.
Riga was
Oh
the
my
spear
God.
lady, right?
Riga was the
Centaur man.
centaur man.
Oh, okay, that's good.
So
I
that
told
was-
you he was gonna be the first one to go, did I not? Before the
You
game
did
finished?
actually. That's true. That is our
All
first champion death.
Woo! Milestones.
Yeah,
Not
thank God.
us.
Yeah, totally.
And on that, we will end for today as the party rests overnight and prepares to continue their journey south. Yeah. So thank you everybody so much for tuning in and joining. Now we're gonna take a moment and chill ourselves, and everyone's gonna tell some cool, fun facts about who they are and what they're up to, and where you can find them to watch other stuff that they're in. Starting in the bottom left, we have Astatoro, aka Tyler, aka Apocalypto12. What's up?
Hi, it's me. I am Tyler Scheid. I am not a robot, despite the fact that I am talking monotone like in the very beginning of this.
Hello.
Hello. I stream on Twitch. I create on YouTube. I'm all over social media, whether it be Instagram, Twitter, those places, as Apocalypto_12. YouTube.com/Apocalypto12. Twitch is Apocalypto_12, so twitch.tv/Apocalypto_12. Going to be doing more fantastic role-playing games. Friday, I will be over on twitch.tv/DaleRick with Messi as well, doing our Regicide campaign. That's part of a multi-world homebrew that Scott has been putting together. Doxy is also in one of those campaigns that interacts with each other.
Yep,
which
tomorrow
you'll be
night.
in tomorrow
Yeah.
night.
So go there tomorrow and maybe Friday, but you'd be directly competing with Doxy, so flip a
Yeah.
coin.
Flip a coin. Flip.
And then go to Doxy's.
Just
and then
watch
Sunday
both.
mornings, I'm over on Roll for It for a
2 tabs.
Warhammer campaign.
Each year.
I also have merch. If you want to check out merch, tylerscheid.com, tylerscheid.com. Why do I always struggle spelling Tyler right away?
That's your name.
I don't know why it's hard for me to spell. It's literally right in front of me, and I always go, wait, where am I in my name? Because I always say it so fast. So you can check that out. It's #SmileAlways. You can probably Google that and find a lot of my stuff as well, because that's the positive kind of branding that I put out. So been hitting milestones and doing great things. Make sure you check out the rest of the cast. They're awesome people.
Sweet. Messy. Affilier.
Oh, what's up? Okay, so I actually I want to improve Doxy's joke, but it's very dirty.
Do it.
I like it. His name's Herinod, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what's the difference between my dick and Herinod?
What?
My dickhead is uncut.
There it is.
Anyway, yeah, Delric's channel
Now I know
on Friday.
203.
Well, 201 plus a bonus.
Just like writes in the margins of the book.
The last one's a fill in the blank, so there you go.
Yeah.
What's the difference? Hold on. What's the difference between Karis and my dick?
Oh God, what?
My dick is still in the bush. It never came out.
Wait. What's the difference between Karis and my dick? My dick never goes down.
Wow.
I feel like this is all in character, and you're just roasting this dude at his funeral, which is basically just throwing his head and his headless corpse into a bush while
Playing
snakes
soccer
flying.
with it.
You're just roasting him.
Boy. Yeah, Friday, Delric's channel, twitch.tv/Delric. Also, I'm doing streams on Tuesdays, Thursdays now, or at least I'm trying to. So if I do stream tomorrow, it'll be between sometime between 3 p.m. and 6 p.m. and I'll be doing VR games, which I'm looking forward to. Oh my God, we got rated as we're ending.
Yeah, we
This
sure did.
always
It's okay. We'll send the
happens.
love somewhere fun. We'll send it somewhere
it'll,
fun.
It'll be good. Don't just hang out. Cool. And that's it really. Actually, kind of done.
Sweet. Russ,
Hi, Kat.
who are you? What are you? How's it going?
I don't want to sell out, so I'll just tell a story. I had a friend who used to love riding motorcycles, and one day he was in a terrible accident, and the accident actually ripped off his eyelid. They said the only skin that was soft enough was his foreskin from his wiener. It was all success, but now he's a little cockeyed.
204.
Okay, I don't want to quit this show at all. All right. Doxy, what's going on?
Yeah,
Another
I'm
channel.
Zero Doxy. This is my channel. You have found me. Congratulations. That means that you've also found Josiah, because pretty much anytime I'm live, he'll be here too. Pretty much. Sometimes he'll be live without me here. Sometimes I'll be live without him here. But for the most part, we're in this together. We are doing a whole bunch of tabletop RPG, so if this is your jam, please hit that follow button. Feel free to use your Twitch Prime sub if you want. I would love that. It would make me very happy. Please
Sub to Zero Doxy.
yeah, please sub to Zero Dogs. Guys, I want to eat this week. I want to. No, I'm just kidding.
Why? Dude, you eat food? Yo, that's kind of embarrassing.
Yo, gross.
Yeah, didn't you take that at birth? That you know that whole trait where you don't have to eat or sleep. You
No,
know?
I took the fucking ability score increase to my charisma.
Dude, you never take an ASI at level 1. That's
It's so
embarrassing.
stupid. Anyway, you can follow me at Twitter at ZERODOXY because I'm terrible at branding. I also, there's links to my YouTube down below. This whole channel is getting kind of revamped in the moment. We'll have different plaques and stuff. Dark Lamb, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. And you know what? All of the new faces today, it has just been a pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for just being pleasant and wonderful. And yeah, I'm going to kick it over to Josiah. He'll talk more about this channel a little bit, and he'll talk about his own channels. Thank you. I love
will
you
do
so
those
much.
Things. Yeah, I mean, basically everything that Doxy just said, but bottom line, we stream here tabletop role-playing games Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So 3 days a week. Come by, hang out. Right now, this upcoming Monday and hopefully every Monday after that until the end of time. We have some one-shots happening, which are just like brand new story every time. That's gonna be fun. This coming Friday, we have the second session of Bite-Sized.
Oh
airing,
God, it's so good, you
which
guys.
is basically a D&D campaign heavily inspired by beloved CG 90s cartoon Reboot, where we are playing 3 characters in a computer.
Is that the big-headed anime people?
Our party is made up of anti-malware software, and the story is that this like middle-aged man has to go to his aging mother's house and like installs from a flash drive a program that he developed to clean up his mom's computer, which is just full of bloatware and adware and software. And I am playing as Saint, who is an anthropomorphic solid-state drive paladin warlock. Mallory is playing as Cognita, who is an assassin rogue.
I'm reformed spyware.
Yeah,
I used to be spyware, but then
repurposed to hunt spyware. And our friend Erin is playing as Mal, and she is basically malware bites, and she is a high-level wizard who basically just creates a simulacrum of herself that comes on the adventure with us, and she can see through its eyes. This is a level 13 campaign, and she sits back in the chair at home base by the USB drive and casts spells through her simulacrum.
Here, Mother Trucker, it's here, Meister.
This happens
on Friday.
On Friday, the first session already aired. You can probably see the VOD. That will be going up on the channel if you want to watch it on YouTube tomorrow, on the Zero Doxy YouTube channel.
It feels very noir.
It's kind of like noir cyberpunk / stupid.
It's
because the
so
premise is
silly.
so over the. Our first session culminated in us having an epic showdown with Norton, the antivirus software, who had become corrupted beyond belief and became the very thing he sought to destroy. So we had to take him down. So yeah, it's a fucking ridiculous game. It's a good time. So yeah, come check that out on Friday. Same time as this game on Friday nights. That is going into its second session. Other than that, yeah, Monday, Wednesday, Friday here. All the VODs go up eventually on the Zero Doxy YouTube channel. So if you want to watch that stuff there. Also, I have my Dungeon Dad YouTube channel where I do a series called Monster of the Week, which is an educational series about all kinds of cool monsters from D&D's history that didn't quite make the cut in 5th edition. So we take them, convert them to 5th edition monsters. You get a stat block and all that fun stuff. Yeah, and yeah, and just like other general D&D content that doesn't really fit in our live stream stuff is all there. Other than that, that's pretty much it. Follow everyone on Twitter that's here and see all the things that we're doing. And other than that, we love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching, and we will see you next week.
Woo! Also, immediately running a rerun of this episode. On our off days, we run reruns of the stuff that has happened throughout the week. I'll go ahead and add the bite-sized on the end of the one tonight so that anybody that's sticking around that wants to see that can see that. All right, love you guys so much. We're going to raid Lost Initiative. Send them many fart slides.
Oh, true.
Goodbye.
All right, I love you all. See you later.
All right, we muted now because I want to talk about next week's script. There's a few things on here I think we need to address. This part where Vigo says to the captain, "Look at me, I'm the captain now." I feel like we've seen that before.
Look at me, I'm the captain now.
I wrote that before, Captain Phillips. Goddamn.
Why is it Vigo? I feel like Astotoro should be the captain. The Minotaurs had the ship that fixed this ship. Come on.
Yeah, see, this is exactly a change I want to talk about. I don't think Vigo's the one who'd be saying this line. I think if anyone, obviously...
Humans are just more relatable. What do you...
No, well, maybe to... Is that it?
Listen,
Oh,
you are offending